to.
This poor guy had a piece of glass in his eye. That was great. This add that to the fucking.
I'll have to fire yours up because I won't be
Well,
able.
it's already there, I think.
I won't be able to read these fuckers. That's for sure.
Let's see. I'm hoping Murph comes on quick.
There's one thumbs up. Me too, because I got some.
Oh, did you see what he said on my video? Oh, they're living in communist fucking Australia right now. It's bad.
Murph.
There he is. Bork is the first one in. Get the what?
No, I think Murph beat him. I thought Murph beat him. I thought I saw a good day.
Damn, everybody.
Right there.
Oh, there it is, Murph.
Good day.
Top of the line as usual, Murph. How's it going in communist Australia, for fuck's sake?
Murph, Rick, and Mark Calmer all.
Damn.
And Patcha well, there's a lot of you who are 1853.
Ready to roll.
Military time, but Murph, your name is first with the good day, so you win the golden goose.
Should we scoot closer? Are we too far?
I don't know. I didn't move the boxes. Y'all can see us, can't you? Oh. Seth Aberhals, Kevin Richards. I ate your corn. It was pretty good. Jim's is still sitting here because he forgot to get it last night.
I'm bringing it home tonight, and the boys are going to put it on the grill tomorrow.
Lee Harris. South Aberhalls, Michigan Farmington, Mike Blake. Mike, I liked your Instagram post earlier. Sarah, Zip and I are driving home from groceries. That's right, it's grocery night.
Grocery night. Get her done. Get home and put us on the big screen.
Valley View Acres, how goes the battle? Yeah, it goes. What's up, Roxanne? Raymond Simmons.
Man, everybody's ready to roll.
Murph fucking crazy here right now. Yeah, I saw that, man. I saw that. For fuck's sake, Murphy can't give a guy a break, some bitch.
Police are fucking tracking him if you leave the house.
Well,
from what I gathered from what he told me, I'm off my video.
So Murph, this is what I gotta ask because I was doing some research today before we got on here, like I always do. What's up, Jeremy?
I was on Instagram.
Florida Joe, what's up? Anyways, you got like, correct me if I'm wrong, a little over 25 million people in that country. 900 have despised taking a dirt nap from this between all your provinces or whatever you call them, because I looked it up. 900 out of 25 million.
Out of the whole time?
Out of the whole, yeah, 900.
14 fucking months.
Yeah.
Then we had 900 people
900
died.
people out of 25 million. And they're fucking doing what they're doing
Well,
in
they just
Australia?
there's only 3 elderly people that just died, and they fucking locked them down again. It's because they let it happen the first time. Same with us. We
James
just let them
Pittman,
fucking
what's
do
up?
shit.
Stacy Pasco, hi for Kevin and Stacy in the Buckeye State.
Oh, shit.
Glad to have the dynamic duo back.
Woo!
Scruffy, what's up?
Ooh, still like
You were right, Grumpy. Yeah, I thought so, Murph, because I looked it up. I mean, I don't know.
no one else beating a drum like that in your all's country?
I can't remember all the names of your places, Queensland, and there was all sorts
That's
of
where
them.
he's
But
from. He's from Queensland.
But holy dick, I mean, 900. Somebody, obviously, we're using our phones. Anybody want to do the math on that for
What's
me
the
real
percentage
quick?
of that?
What's the percentage of 900 out of 25 million? Because that was the one thing I didn't do. I thought about it when I got over here, and I'm like, shit, should have done that, but now the phones are
Can't
busy.
do it freehand?
But I'm not even going to try to do that freehand.
I can't fucking know it. I'm a carpenter and I can't do it.
900 out of 25 million.
That's fucking retarded.
That's, and they're arresting you people? If you
Cops,
go out
yeah.
without your face diaper?
They're being tracked somehow by the police. How do they track you, Murph? That's right, like through your phones and shit, I'm assuming?
Yeah, Jeremy, exactly.
What if you didn't have
From
phone?
what? Was it really Beer 19?
Right.
I mean,
Maybe they just fucking died. The youngest one was
Hey,
what,
Nelson.
78, I think the youngest one, and the oldest one was 87.
Jamie Castillo, what's up? I'm going to go back a little because I know I missed some of you people that jumped in here.
We got a lot of folks in there.
Stacy
Right out the
Pasco, I saw you. Robert Hurley, what's up from Texas? I missed you. Wilson's supposed to be stocking shelves, but he's here. From the
Wilson!
Rome
Get
Walmart.
your ass to work!
You're gonna get fired. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to shut that door, ain't I? The sun's
That's
starting
probably
to.
good, 'cause guys, like, I'm getting...
All right, here, take over the phone. I gotta
Oh,
shut the
shit.
one door at least. The
I,
sun
bought-
is.
I wore my short britches today, and we gotta...
We've only been in the 60s the last 2 days.
Which is fine. That's okay, but, you know. Oh, there it is. We got it. It's a .000, hold on, .000036%. We meet deers.
In other words, it's an ant on an elephant's ass.
Yeah, an ant on an elephant's ass. But let's just fucking close down. So is that businesses the whole 9 yards, Murph? Like they fucking did 2 winters ago or whatever the fuck when all this garbage fucking started? They're on, but there's some new names in here. That like the We Me Deers. I don't remember that one.
Well, that's Jeremy.
Oh,
He's been
okay.
here.
Theran Bolding. What's up, fellas? Murphy. They're tracking our phones. So what if you had like an old? See, probably should have stayed in the archaic days and just kept that fucking flip phone.
Flip phone.
That the battery can come out or whatever. So what if you just leave the phone at home and just go somewhere? Of course, I guess if you're out and about in your car, they'll pull you over and ask you what the fuck you're doing. Tim Southard, Alien Farms, that's a lot of zero. Yeah, no shit, that's a lot of fucking zeros.
That's insane.
0.000036. We're at a 0.04%.
That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 zeros before the 3, 6.
So you probably got a better chance of going out in the outback and getting struck by lightning than dying of the beer 19.
Or getting kicked in a major artery by a fucking kangaroo or something and dying.
Well,
I
them
mean, come on.
fuckers, have you ever? They got some wicked muscles.
Holy shit. Stan Dudek. Whoops, went so fast I didn't get it. Andy and Jimmy, glad you're back.
Woo!
Alice 8070. Hello from Monroeville, Ohio.
Damn, the Buckeye.
Michigan Farming wants to know, did Cuomo send his minions door to door to get that dart yet? No, not yet.
Not out here in the country. I don't think they have the manpower. I don't think they fucking dare to.
Owen 333333. What's up? Looked it up. Patch of Heaven says, looked it up on Johns Hopkins University. Did a study and stated that the U.S. has had a 1.2% death increase since 2013. Yeah, I did that thing there.
Since 2013, let's do some more math. So
However-
1.3 in almost 10 years.
Well, I did that one night, however many live streams ago it was, where I showed it's been anywheres, like you said, in the past. I think I went back 6, 8, 10 years, something like that. And the increases have been anywheres from like a 0.0 something to, none of them were 1, so.
But did they say from what? Is it no one's
No, it's just
no
the
one's talking
natural,
about-
it's just
right.
the total number.
Right. I mean, no one's talking about heart disease, which was the leading cause of death still this year.
Mike Blake,
That's
down in the
fine.
city, he was talking about it, yep. Angleside Farm.
Speaking of the city, did you see what de Blasio said last week?
No,
New York City?
I try to
They're
ignore
done.
that.
They're done asking. They're done being nice.
Yeah.
You go ahead and come up here and tell me, bud.
Well, Cuomo says we're gonna go knock on the door, put you in a car, and
Take
take
it.
you to get the shot in the
You
arm.
go ahead and fucking try that, bud.
Yeah. First of all, let's all go back. I put it on my story on Instagram today.
now?
So those of you who aren't on Instagram, get on Instagram, because him and I both are. I put it on my story because last year in 2020, Grandma Nancy, last year when Trump was president, Grandma Nancy did a nice little speech about how the federal government cannot mandate you to get this.
Oh, how 12 months and the president changes.
I mean, this is why I've said all along, I don't give a flying fuck. You be you, I'll be me, but don't push your political bullshit on us when you flip-flop like somebody changing their fucking underwear, just like Dr. Fucky does.
Well, there's a shit ton of those videos. There's videos of fucking Papa Joe and Camel Toe each talking mad shit about a certain dart that everyone's getting. When Big Daddy Don was in charge, oh no, we're not getting it. If Donald Trump told me to get it, I'd say no. So has the formula changed or just the fucking presidency? I'm confused. So it's not about politics, right? It's about public health. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, like Rick just said. Rick, this is what I keep telling everybody. You got 2 choices in life. You can live it, or you can live it in fear. I don't get you people that want to live it in fear, but like you just said, I did some research, and all facts pointed to I'll die someday. Till then, I'm full send. Fuck them all.
Full send, fuck them all.
I mean,
Yeah.
exactly. Tonight on our local news here, this was so sickening. Some big doctor in Syracuse
I've seen him.
who this one knows.
I yelled at him.
Because he got to see him. Comes on and says, now I consulted some people in the medical field after I saw this. don't know if you're on, Heather, but I consulted you. He comes on and says, well, the Delta is more transmissible because the droplets are different than the regular one.
So the people with Delta must have different saliva, right?
Yeah. Really? Does that? Use this for something other than your grumpy farmer hat rack, which I forgot to wear my grumpy
Fucking
farmer
brain!
hat. Use this and ask yourself, does that make sense? Like he just said.
Does any of that shit
So our
fucking make
spit's
sense?
different or something?
This is the most.
Show me the fucking science that you keep telling me to follow.
Yeah.
Until then, I'm not following it. Because there's no science behind your spit droplets are different with the Delta.
So do we all have to wear different masks then if we
Yeah.
have the Delta?
Should we?
What mask do we get then? What do I do? Go fuck yourself. This fucking blowjob, that same doctor, when I went up to the VA, I spent 3.5 days, first time in the hospital, all that good shit. You guys that watch my channel know what was happening. But at any rate, same doctor shows up Sunday morning and told me to my face that it was FDA approved. Because first thing out of his fucking mouth is he asked me if I wanted it, and I said, fuck no, it's an experimental drug. And he said, oh no, it's not.
So are the tests, by the way, in case none of you ever realized that.
PCR.
They're
bullshit.
also EUAs. The things that they've been ramming up your nose and all the
Yeah,
other things.
I got one.
Those have never been FDA approved.
One and done. They can keep them fucking telephone poles themselves because that was fucking miserable. Any of y'all that had it done know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like you can literally hear it penetrating flash up in there, like up in my fucking brain socket, which I don't have much left.
So here's my question. When it mutates again and we're okay, we use Delta, so maybe the next one will be
Colombian.
American Airline, or maybe we're using
there's
airlines
one
or
out now.
something.
They're calling it the Colombian. My mother
Yeah.
told me there was a third one out
So
there. Something else.
will we have to wear different face diapers for
Oh,
that?
then
Go from
shut it down. Wait
go
till
from
it's fall.
Hanes to jockey underwear on our face because your spittle will be different for that one too.
Fuck outta
I mean,
here.
how ignorant does that sound, folks? That's all I'm asking. Those of you who are just like,
Well, look how
blinders on, I'm gonna do what I'm told, do what I see.
I mean, I wanna know
how
how-
ignorant does that sound?
Is the Delta variant going to be as sophisticated as the one we have now? Because the one we have now can tell time, can tell distance, left and right and up and down distance.
That's right.
Because when you sit down in a restaurant, must be you don't get it because then you're fine, right? But when you stand up, then then we got to close the bars at 11 o'clock, not fucking midnight, because it comes out at 11:05.
Exactly.
Think about all these bullshit fucking rules that came out. and tell
15
me-
days to bend the curve.
Oh, yeah,
Remember
we're all
that?
in this together. We're in this together. Now it's get it or go fuck yourself. Really? How about you go fuck yourself anyway?
James Pittman, perfect saying, James. There's a difference between medical science and political science. Exactly.
So I said Wednesday. That's what I call it now. It's political science. There's the real science and the political science. You got the guy that actually made the fucking PCR test that came out months ago and said they weren't using it right. And now all of a sudden the fucking CDC wants to fucking finally, oh yeah, yep.
No, wait. I read this today. So fact checkers kiss my ass because they've been fact checking it. The CDC did not pull, listen to the wording. This is how they worded it. The CDC did not pull the PCR test because it couldn't tell the difference between beer 19 and influenza A and B. They pulled it because they've got a new test that's gonna be able to tell the difference between beer 19 and influenza A and B.
Go way over there past the deer stand and fuck yourself with your fucking bullshit.
I mean, can you please process that to all of you who,
All of a sudden
who
now.
are just following and following? Can you please process? That was their wording. We didn't pull.
Well, now we got-
Fact check was it wasn't pulled because they couldn't tell the difference. It was pulled because they got
We
a
got a
new
better
one
one.
that's gonna be able to tell the difference.
That's it.
Really? I mean,
That's why the flu went away, everyone. There was how many flu deaths were reported last year?
oh, it's 98% down.
Compared to the years before. Fuck out of here. Everything was beer 19. Fuck. Remember when people would fucking commit suicide and if they tested positive? Oh, yep. Chalk that one up on the list. Are you fucking kidding me, right? And they literally said that out loud in a press conference, if y'all remember. Oh, God. Why?
I gotta read this one. Taryn Bolding. I don't know if it's Taryn, whatever, if we're pronouncing it wrong.
Darren's fine.
Here in southern Indiana, a black girl died from an overdose in police custody after stealing over $1,000 worth of items from a local mall. Now her family have got a Breonna Taylor lawyer. Yeah,
Here we go.
that's another thing that's just gone so
Look at that.
fucking
Did
far
you see
out
the
there.
animals there in the Walmart in fucking DeWitt a couple weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
They even made the Hodge twins.
Yep,
That was amazing by itself.
because one of our local cops decked one of them because
Bitch
she
tried to fucking bite him.
she fucking bit him in the arm.
Here's my thing. I don't give a shit what color you are, but if you act like an animal, then you're gonna be treated like one. I was watching the videos, like I would have fucking tased all those motherfuckers in there, every single goddamn one of them. Put them on the fucking ground, put cuffs on them, and drag them out like a bunch of fucking wild animals, because that's how they were fucking acting.
All right.
Flopping around the floor, fucking screaming bullshit.
Lee says there's 100 of you in and only 41 thumbs out. So
What?
hit the X, hit the thumbs up, get back in.
Boop, 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 boop.
Dan Shaden, Andy Horgan at Farming, Fixing, and Fabricating is running a live stream and gave you a shout out. Oh yeah?
Well, I'll be dipped.
What was the shout out? That we're having a live stream too,
Right?
or
Right?
what?
Leave his, come to ours.
I mean, I didn't realize he was having one. Stop stealing my Friday nights, Andy.
Yeah.
I realize we haven't been around in a month and a half.
Well, you know,
Well,
I've been slacking.
I haven't been around in a month. I think the last one was me and the beer stud. It's been at least a month and a half for the
I
two
was-
of us.
Sucking my
And
chair.
if you're with us tonight, beer stud, you did a good job filling in.
My chair. But yeah, you did a good job.
Yeah, Mike Blake. Yeah, there's places all over. They put a monetary number on what the people can steal before the cops can do anything.
Let me fucking shit.
I mean, seriously? Oh, let me check your bag there, looter.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
You
you've
got
only
500
got
or 600?
the limit's 900. You got 850. Okay, you can go. You're good.
We'll just claim that on our insurance for the 18th time this fucking month, because I'm sure they're just happy with that shit. What the fuck?
It's crazy. It really is.
Well, look at that dumb bitch. I talked about it on my live stream. I couldn't remember what her name was. I still can't. But that dumb bitch out in California that got mugged, and was just she's a state legislator or whatever.
Fucking Rick.
And just couldn't fucking believe that it happened because, you know, let's cancel the fucking police and see what happens. Well, crime goes up, you dumbass.
All right, Rick says, after a long-term study, I have found beer sweats to be effective as bug repellent, birth control, and usually gets you the whole bed to sleep in. Turns out I'm a fucking scientist. Oh my God.
Jesus Christ. That kind of works for me. So it all depends on who goes to bed first.
Oh, that's crazy.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly, Patch Evan. Well, they won't close. The stores won't close. It's just all the shit that you and I. First of all, their markups are probably 20 to 30% to start with. We all know that. It's no different than
We're all
car
trying
market,
to
anything.
make up from.
So when they
Getting butt fucked.
collect on their insurance so many times, the markups are going to be 30, 40, 50%. Because
Right.
their insurance premiums are going to keep going
At
up.
a certain point, the insurance company's going to tell them to go fuck themselves because they're going to stop paying. Insurance companies aren't into giving people money. They're into making money. That's another total fucking.
Hey,
scam.
Mark, you left his live to come to ours. Good man.
Way.
You think he shouted you out because someone asked him how far away you are from him? Oh,
Who?
I think we're about 20 to 25 minute drive
Who?
from each other. Andy Horgan from Farming, Fixing, and Fabricating.
Really?
Yeah.
Only around the corner?
Yeah,
I'll be dipped.
towards Marcellus way. Half an hour at the tops. I can get to the Marcellus golf course in 30, 34 minutes. So, yeah, well, like here, okay. Here locally, our local rag has been,
Rag.
putting out some wonderful articles lately. We had a legislative meeting last week, which I didn't attend for obvious reasons. All of you that are following me know that my dad passed away, and last Saturday we had his funeral services. Tomorrow they wanted to be cremated, my mother and father, so tomorrow we're actually burying his ashes in the cemetery. But anyways, enough of all that. We've gone through that, so. But during the meeting, one of my fellow legislators asked the question to our health director about, people who have already had it, natural immunity. And her response was, I won't answer because I don't want to get it wrong. And 10 seconds later, she answered with, 80% of people need to get the jab Because basically they're giving zero credit for people that have got it for, natural immunity. Well, here's the thing. The NIH, National Institute of Health, which we've all heard about because Dr. Fucky is, involved with them with the whole gain of function thing. But anyways, the NIH in January of this year, after the DART had been out for, a while, basically said that 95% of the people who they checked after have had it still had 8 to 12 months later, because it started coming out last year in December, January, but really ramped up in March, whatever.
Flu season.
8 to 12 months later, still had antibodies.
Hey.
Since January, there's been studies that are coming out saying it looks like some of them are actually increasing. There's been some studies by big universities that the left is ignoring because they're not agreeing with them. But if they were agreeing with them, they'd, go along with them. That are saying, some are saying possibly could be lifetime. But all we keep hearing about is, get it. Get it.
So why then can't the jabbed folks donate blood? Because I'm pretty sure that's still a true fact.
But
that's on the Red Cross.
Here's the other thing, though. Our local rag put in a couple, and I'll get back to some of your guys' as I know we're missing them. Our local rag put in an article that was from our health department in the past 2 weeks here, a couple different ones. The most recent one was 16 people over a 2-day period tested positive. New cases, as they call them. I love how they're called cases. 6 of them were children. That's startling.
Bullshit!
Okay, 6. First of all, 16 out of 78,000 in this county? Okay. 6 of them were children.
Oh, I got a children.
Whatever.
I got a children one to talk to you about.
Here's a little stat for you. From the CDC, people under the age of 20 is 99.997%.
What age?
Under 20.
Under 20. Roger.
So
Remember that down.
why do they need it? 99.997. So that's a 0.003, I think. Okay, from 20 to 50, it's 99.98. When you get over the age of 70, it's 95, which is why your total average is over 99%. What in history have we ever seen where we've had to push something this hard? I mean, and the problem is it's dividing families, it's dividing friends, it's dividing communities. Somebody said
People
to
are losing their fucking jobs.
Yeah, somebody
They just came out, was it Papa Joe made the mandate now? So now the next time I go up to the fucking VA, which isn't until fall, my next appointment is October and December. Every single swinging dick in that building, by the time I get back up there, is gonna have to be fucking vaccinated or step off. So, if we're following everything else that goes along with this fucking jab, right? And
But it'll go
now,
with court.
Now these people are more susceptible to getting it, and now there's a Delta and all this stuff, and let's pay no mind to the death rate or all the other fucking unexpected health fucking problems that people are getting from the jab. You're telling me that every single one of my fucking health providers in that fucking hospital are susceptible to that fucking shit? Who the hell's gonna take care of us? But getting back to the under 20 shit, get this, I almost fucking called you that night. I was so fucking pissed. I'm still fucking pissed. Stepdaughter has 3-year-old child. Baby daddy's a piece of trash drug addict, been in jail, whatever. So the child has a law guardian. A law guardian. Not a fucking doctor guardian. A fucking law guardian. So she was at the law guardian this fucking week, talking about stuff and things, and what do you suppose oozed out of that fucking bitch's mouth about my 3-year-old fucking grandson? When are you gonna give him the fucking, oh, you should, guilt. Oh, you need to do that, blah, blah, blah. Who the fuck are you to tell my fucking, you're not even a medical doctor. You have a law degree, you cunt. Oh my God, I would have fucking tore her in the fucking asshole. Oh, Jesus. Still fucking pissed.
They can't get it yet.
3 fucking year old child. 3 years old, and you're fucking trying to guilt the mother into getting it. Fuck you. Unfucking believable.
But here's the other beauty of it too, though. When they were talking about, these kids and whatnot, I just don't get why we're pushing it on kids. But then there was another article in our local rag
I get them sterile.
from our health department a week ago or whatever, how there was 29 new cases, you know, there are always cases, and 19 of them were unjabbed and 10 of them were jabbed. Well, let's round it off to 30. So 10 jabbed out of 30, that's you know, that's a third, folks. That's 33.3333%. What happened to the 95% efficacy rate?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, and now you're seeing these companies, big pharma, coming out and saying, well, we're probably going to have to lower our efficacy rate.
Can't sue them. Remember that one?
Yep, and now you're seeing today, saw it on the news today. Well, we're still studying, you know, the science of whether we think we need to do boosters every 4 to 6 months.
Fucking Christ.
Again, folks,
This
thing right here,
I thought it was the cure-all, end-all.
if this is the first time you're getting this up here, you're hearing it from us, and I look fucking shit up, then there's something wrong with you for not looking shit up yourself before you just go along with
fucking
things.
watching the alphabet fucking channels
Here's-
and look shit up because all they do is lie to you.
Here's one for you. You, Murph. I got this today out of Australia. I watched the video. The guy was talking to the deputy speaker of Australia, whoever that is. He was like one of our senators or something here, you know, it was in their chambers. He read off a thing from a Journal of Biometrical Research peer-reviewed study where in Argentina, they had 407 people, doctors, nurses, orderlies, and all that, in one group who were darted. 237 of them, which is 58%, tested positive for beer 19. They had 788 doctors, nurses, orderlies, you know, hospital people, in the other one who took our good friend Ivan Schmechterin. See the wink? Ivan Schmechterin.
What's that rhyme with, everyone?
You know where we're going. Ivan Schmechterin, their buddy.
No problem.
And guess what? Zero of those 788 tested
Well,
positive.
we're talking about alternative pharmacies, so.
But you can't make a vaccine if there's a treatment.
So a guy went to the VA this Tuesday, because they still got wicked joint pain from what they're thinking is Lyme disease, even though they haven't told me it's Lyme disease. They still haven't told me really what's wrong with me, which is great. So, I got, 30-something plus days of 5 milligrams of steroids, and I got this right here. Starts with hydro and ends with quin. And it specifically says here in the instructions, hydroquin is not recommended for the Rona infection, also known as beer 19, unless you are enrolled in a study.
Imagine that.
Talk to your doctor about the risks.
All right, so
The risk is what? Taking something
So-
that's been on the shelf for how many fucking decades that they can't make any money on?
All right.
Follow the money.
hang on, because this Dan Shadone, okay, you're coming off as a libtard here, which is fine. We welcome libtards, but you know, if you got 30 people and 15 tested positive, that would be 50%, right, Dan?
Yeah.
So if 10 did out of 30, that would be 33%, Dan.
Yeah.
Not the .0033 or whatever that you're trying to say here. So you got a point to make, Dan, make it. Let's do this. I mean,
Mathing.
Are you-
Mathing. I'm not good.
are you related to Champ or something?
He's holding
Because
my mathing.
I've read a few of your comments that have went by, and you know, you're
Well,
telling us that's not how the math works and everything. So give us your perspective from your side of the aisle
Well,
as
here's
to
what I got to say to this fella. If he
how it
voted-
all works.
If he voted for Biden, he can go fuck himself.
Yeah, if you voted for Biden,
Just go fuck off.
I mean, I'm sorry, I don't care if it was my brother, sister, mother, father, whoever. If
I
you
tell
voted
them-
for
I tell
Biden,
them
I
to
tell them
go
to go fuck themselves, because you're just basically helping to ruin this country.
Yep.
So,
If this is such a fucking crisis, why in the fuck are little towns allowed to pour across our southern border unchecked and undarted? So if it was an emergency, that cocksucker be shut off. So fuck you and your bullshit.
And just on the news tonight before I came over, guess what? You know how we all have to show our ID before we get on a plane? Guess what? When they're putting all them illegal aliens on a plane, taking them all over the country and dumping them off, they ain't got to show no ID. Isn't it amazing how they get more rights than we do?
But don't come. Well, 6 months prior to that, oh, this president is so, turning families away. They're two-faced fucking cocksuckers. Haven't you fucking folks figured that shit out?
Lane Luckhart, I feel so bad for you, kid. You're a 16-year-old kid from Ontario, and your mother made you get it.
Oh, my God.
You didn't want it. I feel bad for you, kid.
Everyone that I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know 6 people that have gotten it. 2 of them are in their 70s. 2 of them are in their late 40s. 1 is in his probably early 50s. No idea what ones they got.
That's only 5, you said 7.
I did say 7? Hold on, I'm still counting.
Don't make, what's his name?
4, 1. Oh, yeah. And the other one, Uncle John, he's in his, I'd say, Jesus, he's got to be pushing 70 by now. And so far, knock on some cardboard wood, everyone's doing okay. But the first thing I asked them is, why? Well, I just want to, oh no, I'll take that back. I know 8 people, my mechanic got his. His reasoning was, well, he wanted to be able to travel. I was like, then fucking travel. You just use a camper. It's not like you're flying everywhere, dude.
All right, Michael Sherman, I've never heard of that movie, but you said give a shout out to the movie called Non-Compliant. Now I'll have to look it up on Netflix.
Well.
Because it sounds interesting.
Netflix.
Well, okay, oh, wait, Dan's back. You can't take a sample of 30 cases and say that 33% of the people with the vaccine are coming down with Rona. 33% of your sample size is statistically insignificant. No shit, fuckhead. But I said what came out in their article, because that's what they're pushing. Is their big thing in the article was the 19 that were unvaccinated. So I just said with their sample size that they had, but
Just glaze over
But
that, right?
go look at LA County and fucking California. Look at the UK. Look at all these places that are saying.
Look at those 10 Democrats or the 50 Democrats that fled Texas.
Yeah.
6, all of them double darted on the aluminum tube, taking selfies without their face diapers on, and then
Basically,
they bring this shit to the fucking White House.
Everywhere
Yeah.
across this country and the world, it ain't fucking 95%. Nowhere's near. And those companies are coming out and saying, well, we're probably going to have to lower. And, okay, here's part of the thing with, the whole dividing of friends and family and all that. Somebody made the comment to my wife that, why am I so anti-vaccination? We all had to have the measles and the mumps and all that. Well, let me ask you a question. Have you had your second one yet? I never did.
Second measles?
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a second one.
There's not, because you know why? I did that in one of the live streams we did a couple months ago. I don't have the statistics in front of me.
Because you're Gen Xer. I just seen a video. In 1986, Big Pharma was so fucking powerful, they got the Senate and in the fucking Congress to leave them fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they're not liable. They're not liable. And then, because think about it, all the other garbage that's came up in the last 20 years. Fucking, what are all these kids got now? The fucking Asperger's and the fucking autism and all this other crazy fucking shit. We got what, maybe 4 shots when we left the hospital?
Did Dan delete his own messages and leave, or did somebody shit can him? Because I see they all say
Gone.
Messages deleted.
Gone.
But, I mean, whatever. I don't care.
I'm not the
You can come in here and we can have this discussion.
Well,
but
this debate. Here, I'm not the smartest dude, but this is how vaccines fucking work. They isolate the virus, where they can look at it under a fucking microscope. They take a little bit of that virus, and they put it in a vaccine, and then they shoot it in you, and then your God-given fucking, your God-given body with its own fucking immune system,
which this has
fights it off, and now you have antibodies to that. They have yet to isolate the beer 19. For 16 months we've been dealing with this shit, and no one has seen it under a fucking microscope. So this fucking jab that they're giving you is just a fucking educated guess.
It's an experiment.
And the guy that fucking helped create part of it said that we made a mistake.
The dude that created the mRNA has been shot down by social media and everyone else. He probably get Epstein before long. But
he's gonna end up dead.
He's come out and said, I cannot remember which one they were creating this vaccine for, but I can't remember what it was. But after 4,000 adverse cases, because, you can go to the CDC website and check out that place where it says starts with a V, ends with an S, and has the first two vowels in the alphabet with an R. You can go in there and check that out and see that we've way surpassed that. But nope, they're not taking it out.
From Monday to Tuesday, overnight, that same website doubled their fucking numbers of deaths in all of a sudden in 24 hours.
Yep.
The UK's telling all this shit to get kicked to the curb.
Butterbean. Dano got nervous and checked out. See, I don't care. He doesn't need to check out. Just don't be a dick about
that's typical liberal,
I think it was pretty clear. I've never had a problem with people telling me they don't understand or can't hear me. I think I was pretty clear saying, let's take the 29, round it up to 30 cases here. And if 10 of them are darted, that's 33% of those 30 cases. Did I fucking say 33% of the cases here? No. But you know what? Numbers are coming out across this country and across this world that pretty much anywhere from 25 to 50% are the ones that are darted.
Yeah. Oh, it's more than that.
Here's
the hospitalized is up to 60 to almost 80% of hospitalizations. They're double darted people.
Here's another.
With a Delta.
Okay. Michael Sherman says every American needs to watch this. Please share it. Was that the movie again? I can't remember. Put it in my last video too, Michael.
Being a prick. He's clearly a libtard.
Yeah. He was reading what you just sent me on Instagram, Devin.
Clearly a libtard who's being a prick.
Do me a favor, Michael, because I'm going to forget before the end of the night. Go back to my last video I just put out and put the name of that movie in there again, because I'll put it like in my next video too.
It's a wonder we're still alive.
Thanks,
to watch
and I want to do it. But here's another article from the fucking local piece of shit rag. They had to put in there how a Royal Caribbean cruise had 6 people test positive.
With what test?
Test? Yeah, exactly. What test? But 4 adults and 2 kids. They were not traveling together. All 4 adults had had the jab.
Hey-o.
The 2 children had not. And Royal Caribbean requires 16 and over to have the jab and have a negative test before getting on. So that means they got it while on, probably, or stopping at a port or whatever. But I'm not saying this because the 4 were jabbed. I'm saying this because who gives a fuck? 6 people out of what? Probably 4,000 on that ship? Why is it even news? Why is half of this even news right now?
What part of your life does not revolve around?
Are the hospitals being overrun? Are we backing up the refrigerator trucks like they tried to tell you here in New York?
Lies.
A year ago?
That was lies. Where's the emergency?
Fear porn.
Because all this is still under emergency use. Where's the emergency? Like he just said, are the hospitals being overran worldwide, just oozing? And even at the peak,
there's still nurses laid off.
The news outlets were fucking using shit from years ago. It was all fucking propaganda. So the PCR test was junk the first year, 2020. Shit ton of false positives, fearmonger. Oh no, we're not gonna mandate it. And all of us crazy, tinfoil hat conspirators, watch and see.
Hunting and stuff, I agree with you.
They're gonna mandate it. How long can you hold out to feed your family and shit? So, reject. How long can you hold out? God damn, I hit reject. I said reject. There we go. Oh, I got spam. There we go. Right. And we're back.
I put the link in your last video. All right, yeah, so anybody wants to know what that movie is Michael Sherman was talking about, he put the link in my last video. Because I got to look it up too. Oh, Dan, you're back.
Oh.
Your moderators are trigger happy. Well, don't say stupid shit. I clearly fucking said, let's round up the 29 cases local they were talking about to 30.
Local cases.
And what's 10 out of 30? It's 33%. You jump right in about it. You can't say it's 33% across the board. I never fucking said it. So don't put shit in my mouth that I don't say, all right? Because everybody else in here, the 130 whatever, know what the fuck I said, and they know what you said. So,
Yeah, that's why they're trigger happy.
which is why they're trigger happy. So say stupid shit again.
We don't.
You'll get gone
We
again.
don't kick anybody. They do. So if you
We
piss them
enjoy
off-
people.
Yeah.
I want Champ to come back and give us his,
Give him a
Biden
chance.
give him a chance.
He had 47 years of a chance. He's gonna get removed next fucking month. That was their plan all along. Are you shitting me? The Democrats fucking knew that guy was losing his fucking mind. That was their plan all along. They're playing chess. Everyone's like, oh God, they're so fucking stupid. No, they're fucking uber smart, and look what they've done to this country already. They fucking shit can. They're making it in their fucking communist fucking utopia. That's
All
what
right,
they're trying.
Dan, you said 0.08% of darted people are getting beer 19. That's 1 in 1,400.
That's not true.
Put in the link to your science for that so we can all see it.
Then
That's
why
all
is
I'm asking.
Why is 60% of the hospitalizations people there double jabbed? Like,
Yeah, I'm
Again, did
told
you
to
miss-
follow the science.
did you miss the last
Put it in
part
there.
when I explained, when I broke it down kindergarten style, how vaccines are made and that, they put it under a microscope and they've still yet to find it, like world fucking wide. Every fucking scientist in every country that has any source of resources can't fucking find it. It's not there. So they just made up some shit. And now we have the little makers of the jab fucking saying we were wrong. You can find it. I watched the video of the guy. The spike protein.
You
He was-
can't
he was
fact check
apologizing.
facts.
He was apologizing for the spike protein, and he said we made a mistake. And everyone's still lining up to get it, and everyone's fucking pushing it like fucking mad. Don't tell me, how come now all of a sudden now it's not my body, my choice? Where prior to that, the Democrats were beating down the fucking door. Remember that Me Too fucking movement? What happened to that shit, right? What about Me Too? Me Too, I don't want to fucking take it. It's my fucking choice, right?
Yeah, you're right, Seth. Why are the Olympic athletes all of a sudden all testing, bunch of them testing positive when they were supposed to be darted?
Look at it.
I mean, when does it come to the point that you like your parents told you growing up?
Don't
Admit
jump.
when you're wrong. When does
just
it come
because
to
your
the
friends
point?
jump off the bridge, you gonna do it too?
Yeah, when does it come to the point where the Democrats and all this just say, you know what? First of all, talk to doctors and nurses who aren't in it for the money, the fame, and all that. And they'll tell you, you don't make something
From nothing.
in the middle of this to start with.
Well, yeah.
Because that's how it changes. Which is why, if you remember from 2-3 months ago, when I did the thing about the whole measles one, and I looked it up on the government websites.
It's
I
all
can't
that.
tell you the exact numbers because I don't have it in front of me now, but it was like in the mid to late 1930s, it was, I think, 13 out of 100,000 people. By the late 1940s, it was down to a half a person out of 100,000. By the 1950s, it was 0.2 of a person out of 100,000 people. And in 1963, the measles vaccine came out. What would have happened if they did an 8-month fucking warp speed push thing? And you
Shove
know
it right
what?
out.
Guess what?
Back then,
I'm not political enough to say I blame fucking Trump on that one.
Yep.
So,
Yep. But what's the difference between his vaccine and the one that's out now? Because, prior
well,
to
there's
that,
not.
when Trump was president, none of the Democrats wanted nothing to do with it. We needed, be able to see everything. And, the American people are not going to sign on to this and da-da-da-da. And now what? 4 or 5 months later, if you don't take it, you're not as smart as I thought you were.
Exactly.
Words from Papa Joe.
You're exactly
You're an
right.
idiot if you don't take it.
Michael,
What I want to see is when all this shit starts really going down and all these people that have taken the real one get fucked up. I want to see how many politicians are still standing tall that took a placebo.
Exactly.
You telling me that Papa Joe took the real one? Camel Toe took the real one? Fuck out of here.
Here's what I'm going to say. Fact checkers, fuck you. Because this is strictly my opinion because you don't live with me or my family.
Opinions.
But my parents were hell-bent on getting it, all right? And those of you who follow me know I don't like putting all the personal shit in my channel, but I put in about my father because, everybody was asking where I was. But anyways, They were hell-bent on getting it. My oldest sister and I, who live here, we were gonna cancel the appointments. We talked about it. Well, no, because they'll get pissed off. At their age, we said, well, fuck it, let them do it. All right, they got their second jab, middle to end of March, something like that. On the 4th of July, we put my father in the hospital, and he's now dead. And I can tell you from personal experience, so fuck you fact checkers, that I picked his ass up off the ground more times in the last 4 months than I have in the last 4 years. And he's had neuropathy for a long time. My mother's probably lost 20 pounds or so. Doesn't look like the same person from 6 months ago. Now, can I correlate that to the jab? No, I have no scientific proof. Just like when they say all these people on that, site that starts with a V, ends with an S, and has the first two
15-year-old healthy
vowels in front of it.
15-year-old boy just dies of a heart attack.
And they call it coincidence.
As is coincidence.
Well, then this is a coincidence too.
Yep.
Apparently. But
weird.
You know what? So you're entitled to your coincidence. I'm entitled to mine. I also know many people that have, well, I won't say many, but quite a few now that have gotten the jab. And I know quite a few that after the first one never went back for the second one. It fucked them up so bad. You got people like Eric Clapton coming out, who is a pronounced libertarian.
Yeah.
And is saying, no, he won't even do shows where they're going to require people to have it.
And he got both, and he regrets it.
Yep.
He didn't think he was going to be able to play guitar.
Took him months before he could even pick his guitar up again. Ben Stein has come out against this, saying it was the worst thing he ever did. So back to square one. You be you, I'll be me. But stop fucking pushing you on me. I'm not pushing me on you. I don't care.
It's not a health.
Do I think it's the right thing to do? No. At my father's calling hours, some dude walked through that used to work at the county when my dad was a county legislator. I took a double take because I was like, whatever. I bit my tongue and didn't say a word to him. He came through with glasses on that were like the safety glasses with sides on them, a mask on, and rubber gloves through the calling hour line. I was like, thanks for coming.
You do you, bud.
You do you, I'll be me.
You stay scared.
But this guy looked like he was older than me. He was probably in his late 50s. And I'm thinking, are you going to live the next 30 years of your life like that?
I had a customer.
I mean, because this ain't going away. Has the flu gone away? Wow. It's mind-numbing to me.
I mean, look this shit up yourself. Stop taking the alphabet fucking, this is the problem. Everyone looks at watches the fucking news and all these alphabet stations and thinks that everything that comes out of their mouth is fucking gospel. They're all owned by the same 3 to 6 fucking liberal billionaire assholes. It's called TV programming for a reason. You're being fucking programmed.
Yep.
I'm not talking out my ass and like, oh, you get all your shit from Facebook and Instagram.
Gary Falls.
Bullshit.
Exactly, Gary, because I've talked to a lot of them in hospitals too. He says, my daughter-in-law is a nurse. In her hospital, there's more gunshots, stabbings than the beer 19. Yep. And Mark Calmer, you're exactly right. The same thing with polio. The vaccine come out pretty much after this thing that God gave us called our immune system had done its job, but those vaccines, gotta be careful, those vaccines were fucking vetted the proper way, and today they do their job. The measles does its job because it was done the right way.
Well,
people were not the fucking test subjects.
Did you see that old video from 60 Minutes with Mike Wallace back from 1976 when they wanted the swine flu? Everyone vaccinated from the swine flu. I can't remember how many million shots were given, but they had, first I thought it was 400, then I just heard it was 4,000 adverse effects, and they pulled it just like that. So they had over double-digit millions of people vaccinated, and they had 4,000 adverse effects and deaths mixed together. They didn't specify which is which, but they fucking pulled it immediately. Just last week, and I fucking fact-checked this shit too, just fucking last week, we had more deaths from the smack scene than we did from beer 19. But this is supposed to be helping people, right?
No, we had more coincidences.
Oh, more coincidences. I'm sorry. There's more coincidences.
More coincidences, according to
But you want me to fucking line up and get the shit, right? Fuck you.
They're called coincidences. And
By the way, I called Mad Moose today and I ordered the same fucking sign that you got.
you got shit over there to pick up
I
still,
know,
too.
well,
She
the
wanted to
guy
send
was
home with
fucking,
me. I'm like,
the guy was fucking dying in his fucking bed, so I didn't really have time to go over.
ta-da, farm. You're exactly right. Please don't get me wrong. I voted for Trump and flew my Trump flag. How did he get sold on this thing? You know, I don't think he got completely sold, but I think politics got involved. Because if you remember, he was pushing the drug that he's on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But
how do you think he went into fucking Walter Reed and stepped out 3 days later at the age of 70?
he turned into a politician for a little bit to try and get reelected. So he went along with the bullshit. Would I like to see him come out now and go the other way? Oh, fuck yeah, I would. But I don't think he will.
DeSantis isn't talking shit about it, but he's still saying that this whole Delta variant isn't gonna sway Florida with as far as mask mandates and all that bullshit. And he's not mandating people get it neither.
And Seth, you're exactly right. The ones in charge are afraid they will lose their control and power if they let things go back to normal.
That's the whole plan.
It's no different than go watch the Hodge twins. They're probably, the video that was on Instagram is probably the same one that's on YouTube, talking about Cuomo with his going around and beating on your door and dragging you into a car and taking you to get it. But yet, here in like, I don't know, 16 days or something, the great New York State Fair starts where,
It's extended.
yeah, 18 days, because we got to make money, because we, you know,
No
lost
one's
our
gonna
ass
have to
last
show
year.
any type of
And
vaccination.
if
card.
you're not vaccinated, you're supposed to wear your mask, but it's
No
on
one's
the
gonna ask.
honor system, no questions asked. So if you're so fucking desperate to drag people into a car,
Still desperate to
but you're
rake
gonna
in-
do that because
desperate
you
to
know
rake
if
in
you
those
put
fucking
your bullshit
tax dollars.
on this, I'm not fucking going. I told my wife we're gonna go one day just because I may do a little YouTubing while I'm there and see how many people are walking around with the face diaper on and
Outside,
whatnot.
breathing
But he
fresh
knows
air.
goddamn well that they won't get shit for fucking attendance.
What was it? The Chicken Shack. They've been there for 40 fucking years.
Oh, we've had a lot of
They're
people.
done. They're gone.
Gianelli sausage, look it up. One of the most famous sausages in the New York, if not the Northeast here.
Oh, they ship all over.
They pulled, they got out.
See ya. Fuck you, not gonna add to your tax revenue. dick.
Jeremy, I think that's what we sent you was the Gianelli.
It's good shit. It's all fucking.
No, I didn't send you the Gianelli. Sent you the Hoffman Conies, the white hot dogs.
You want me to really put on my tin hat? Because I put a TikTok out last night. My youngest son, he's fucking wiser beyond his years. Because remember how me and you talked about how, you know, if this is meant to kill off. Because look at how many times Bill Gates has talked about population control and all these crazy billionaires talking about that shit. And me and him talked, is like, well, if they kill off all these people, who's gonna generate taxes? And I had this conversation with my 18-year-old son. And he's like, Dad, what if it isn't about money? What if by that time, if they've killed off enough people, that it wouldn't be about money, it'd be about possession and basically possession of property, control of water, control of food, control everything in your life. Because I have read it somewhere that you'll have nothing and be happy. That's the crazy communist world order mantra is you'll have nothing and be happy.
Well,
And they're scared shitless of us folks that live out in the country that have guns and can sustain ourselves. Where the city folk, if the grocery store has been burnt down, looted, whatever, where are they going for food? I can go in the backyard and shoot me some fucking food and build me a campfire and I'll be eating good. Probably better than any fucking store-bought fucking meat that's out there.
Josh Wellner, I agree with you.
Tin hat.
I agree with you 100%. You said I know 5 people that got the first, but not the second. But you also know 10 people who got both and are just fine. I agree because it's going to affect people differently.
Everybody's got
But
different
my point is, like the measles one. Do you hear people taking dirt naps from getting that today? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't kids still have to get it before they can go to school when they're little and all that kind of
That's
stuff?
gonna be in the blue cities. That's gonna be the next one.
Everything affects everybody differently. The reason why I said it like about my father is when you get to be that age
Everything was gonna
and
fuck with you.
you've had pneumonia 3 times in the last 12 to 14 months.
God damn.
And then the 4th time was when we sent him in at 93 had a 103 temperature. And he also had other issues that is why they sent him home and said he's basically would die on an operating table probably. We don't recommend surgery. They were talking about gallbladder issues, liver issues. These are things he never had a problem with. He had neuropathy for years. He'd been on both oxys, oxycodone, oxycontin, before the Emperor Cuomo decided, you know, we had to ban that because kids were getting hooked on it. How about we ban the fucking asswipe doctor who gives a 17-year-old kid in high school who breaks a bone playing football oxycodone?
Yeah.
And gets him hooked on it. How about we ban that guy rather than ban a man in his 80s who's fucking dying of pain? So instead they put him on morphine, which was like, you know, a fucking gummy for somebody who's been on the other shit. So the other shit that went wrong inside him that they sent him home from, where did that come from? We didn't get a whole lot of answers to start with. Again, I can't correlate nothing. I'm just giving you my personal view of what happened in 4 months.
We might be a little
how bad a
correlated.
person went downhill in 4 months. And yes, there's people who it's affected. There's people who it's not. All right, stop Instagramming me, people. I can't read them at the same time.
Mark,
I'll read them afterwards, Mark.
You got water in the dirt back there.
All right.
Go on now.
Michael Sherman, my 93-year-old grandmother had the beer 19 and then the vaccine, and she handled both well, but is declining now. Can't prove what it is from.
Right?
Well, if she handled the first one well, not sure why she got the second one, but there is a lot of people in that generation, just like right here, who the fear porn scared the fuck out of them, in plain English. I mean, that was the whole purpose, just pound it in. Kind of like, I'll keep saying this forever. The girl that my wife works with had the autoimmune issues there, you know, literally hid in her basement, you know, when she did go out, mask, all this stuff, gets a cold, goes to the doctor. After a couple times of freaking pissing the doctor off from the sounds of it, because, you know, I still got the symptoms, I must be dying. Does a blood test and laughs and says, well, you already got antibodies, so you've had it. Well, I couldn't have had it. I never knew I had it. Neither is probably tens upon tens of millions of fucking people that have had it. I know relatives and friends that, you know, some of them the worst they could say is felt like they had the sniffles, a cold for a couple of days. So everything affects everybody differently. But here's a stat for you. The median age, look this one up too, fact checkers, so go fuck yourself. The median age, oh, and by the way, Donnie, we don't care if we get the suburban housewives in here. My wife already told me that, so the language is what it is. The median age in this country of people that have died from beer 19, don't quote me because I forget the exact number now, but it was like 78.3, 78 point something. The median age in 2020 of what people, life expectancy, was like 77.7. So as horrific as this may sound, the people, are there some 20s, 30s, 40s, 50-year-olds that have taken a dirt nap from this? Yes, because there was something severely wrong with them when they got it. But to have the median age above what life expectancy is, means it took out the ones that it probably was gonna take out, or the flu that was 98% non-existent according to Dr. Fucky.
I'm hoping Ron Paul hangs in from the fucking rafters, boy. Gain of function. How can you not, you know, he's just twisting words. Gotta just change the verbiage on it. Oh no, we did not perform gain of function. So what's it mean when it gains? We can just break it down kindergarten style. It gains a function. So instead of going from animal to animal, now it can be transmitted from animal to human. So isn't that gaining a function?
Which is what they did here, is they put it into a bat spine.
That we fucking paid for.
Well, Roxanne, exactly. Your husband's liberal siblings won't even speak to him or see him because he isn't jabbed. I said it is. It's divided this country. Politics has divided this country lately too, because there's those of us who,
Fuck Joe Biden.
you know, exactly, can see
Fuck you.
just how fucking horrific our country is going right now.
Fuck Joe Biden.
And it's going to continue to go down this socialistic communist bullshit path.
That's their fucking
So
plan.
I'm sorry, I'll be divided, because if you voted for Biden, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I don't care. If you didn't vote for Trump, I'll just put it at that, because it's
Well,
just,
if you didn't vote, period, then I can't complain. My mother-in-law, she didn't vote, so she's got no reason to bitch. That's one thing my wife taught me, because I never voted my entire life until 2016. And she's like, what are you complaining about? You've never voted. So you want a fucking bitch to complain? Take your ass down there and we're gonna fucking vote. I'm like, yes, ma'am.
Hugh Perkins, are you new? Sounds like it. You live in Canada. Don't recognize that name. You live in Canada and they're talking about having to have proof of being smaxinated when they require that I will tattoo the numbers on my arm just like the communists did.
Fucking,
Oh, Dan's back. First,
Mark
I'm
of the
sorry
fucking
for your
beast.
loss. My father died many years ago and I miss him every day. I hope you and your family remember your father fondly every time he comes to mind. Well, of course we will.
appreciate you.
All right, what is Michael Sherman and this Tim Gear going back and forth about here? I'm missing
We
something.
got some infighting going on.
Well, I see Tim Gear says you have watched too many movies, Michael Sherman, but I'm not sure what Michael said.
Maybe it's from my tin hat experience.
Trying to go back.
I'm
but-
telling you, man. Why would this be worldwide, like global wide? Like, look at what all these countries are doing with it. What's
minute.
going on with Murph.
But it's not completely global wide. Look at India right now.
Look
India is using our friend Ivan Schmechtrin. Yeah.
No problem.
And guess what?
Look at Haiti.
India's,
Here's a crazy one for you. I don't know if you've been
go look
keeping
up their numbers right now.
I don't know if you've been keeping up on this, but prior to the Haitian president being assassinated, they weren't playing any of these fucking Beer 19 games whatsoever. As soon as he got assassinated, guess who's fucking shipping, some vaccines to him? The United States. The U.S. is now shipping, the jab over to Haiti. Where prior to that, for the last 13 to 16 months, the Haitian president was like this.
I'm glad, Andy, you're wearing your
Weird.
mask right now while blowing off the chopper, farming, fixing, and fabricating. Because that's the only time I wear mine, especially when we're blowing the combine off, because that's nasty. And if you checked out my Instagram post quite a while ago there of Barb and I when we were cleaning out the last bin,
I seen that.
our masks were black. So were our faces when we took them off. So,
But hey, your kid's underwear was
but
from
hey,
a virus
the
that-
Delta is going to be a
can't
different
Different
spittle.
spit.
Your
Different
spittle's
spit.
going to be different with the.
So you got to double down. Well, Dr. Fucky said we had to double down on masks.
Just
What was it,
ask
back
this
last
dumbass
month?
here in Syracuse. Your spittle's going to be different, so the size of the
Yeah, same fucking
stuff is going to be different.
Same blowjob I fucking screwed.
So I wonder if that means if you drink light beer and you were to spit it out, or if you drank heavy beer and spit it out, it would be different.
Well, both of us are drinking light beer,
Should we
so-
do a scientific study on that? Because nobody will show us their science that we're supposed to follow.
No, you're just supposed to believe them because they're on TV. TV programming. Get programmed.
How are we going to secure elections to get rid of, well, right now the audits, I think, are going to tell a story, which is why they also are really pushing the whole, Delta airline thing here now too, because they want to take the view away from the audits, which are showing that
Yeah.
there was
No
irregularities.
fucking shit.
There
What
can't
did we
be
fuck-
irregularities.
What did we fucking say to begin with? Did y'all see that shit show of a fucking town hall that bumbling old man did? What was it, last week?
30
What do you have?
what's
What do you
up?
have in the audience? 50 fucking people.
Did you see when he
But
ate
most
whatever was
popular
on his
fucking
chin?
president. Most popular fucking president
They-
ever.
They,
Get the fuck out of
they
here.
send him a note that says there's something on your chin. Who knows? Maybe it was a booger and he likes to eat them and he goes like this. And then he goes,
Blech. Jesus.
if the side angle camera showed the note saying, sir, there's something on your chin.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So suburban housewives and all the rest of you that vote. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean,
now.
seriously? This is what you
This is
thought
be-
was better
this
than
is
the
better-
mean
better than
tweeter.
Orange Man, right? So I went from $1.73 a gallon to $3.15.
Yep.
In a year. But we're better, right? We're better.
Oh.
Right? So
By the way-
now what was it? We have a shortage. There's some chemical now that they don't have, so now we can't. I'm a contractor. I cannot find plastic electrical boxes to save my fucking life for over a month because there's some chemical missing.
Cousin Scott, what's up?
Chips. We got electrical chips in vehicles now that they don't have for some fucking dumb reason, right?
So 4-year-old vehicles with 60,000 miles on them are selling for more
60
than what
fucking
they
grand.
were
Brand
brand new 4 years ago because they can't get the new vehicles.
And when that finally comes around, holy shit. But,
Jason Leckrone, that sounds like a new name
Everything's
too.
better.
At least Papa Joe wiped his butt. Yeah, yeah, I know. Isn't it special?
no,
It's just-
someone
someone wiped his butt.
wiped his butt.
I mean, I really, honestly realize he didn't say that, but it sure sounds like it.
You sure? I mean, what else?
But
what is that? What,
what
else does
did
that
he
translate?
say? Because none of us can,
What about when he said that Republicans are drinking kids' blood?
Yeah,
The fuck was that all about?
Yeah, that's what I mean. And the suburban housewives,
Is that
they ain't all female, by the way. Okay, I just want to make that clear because
Oh,
I got a
one more.
brother-in-law who falls in that fucking category. Could give a flying shit if he's watching.
What about, here's one too, with this virus that we got. It's so smart, it only attacks male and female. It does not fuck with the other 70 genders. I don't know if y'all knew that or not. So if you identify as an Apache helicopter, then I guess you're immune to the virus because,
Okay, so-
it only affects men and women. But we're not supposed to gender, but
So
they're gendering.
Dan's back. I just looked up the history of the measles vaccine. The current one is actually the second one. It was released 5 years after the first. Okay.
Good to know. Didn't get it.
But my statistics are still right if you looked it up, because I looked it up. And if the second one was 5 years afterwards, that means that they probably did some more research, because if you look up
Maybe?
vaccines in general, they'll tell you it usually takes at least 7 years.
7 to 10
Not
to hit the
not
market.
8 months,
And by the
7
way,
to
your
10
precious
years.
Pfizer.
So if they
your
made
pre-
another one 5 years after, guess what? They
What a-
probably improved
yeah.
it, which is why we've never gotten a second one.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get these every 4 to 6 months.
Pfizer has 0 vaccines on the market, by the way. The only reason why Pfizer's allowed to make what they're making is because we're in an emergency. We're in an emergency, don't you know? They have nothing on the market that passed
Well,
the FDA's approval.
a vaccine cannot be produced if there is a
fucking-
treatment, not a cure. If there's a treatment for whatever that vaccine would be made for, they can't be made. Well, when Big Pharma's making billions of dollars,
Trillions by
like
now.
Pfizer just said they're gonna make more than the 26 billion that they first estimated, and your top 3, donators to the Democratic Party is your teachers union at about 96%, and we'll probably get into that here in the next hour about how that bitch has come out and basically said it's not, gonna try to keep schools closed. But you got that, Big Pharma, and Big Tech.
Hey.
Imagine that. The ones who are censoring everyone, because God forbid we can
Facebook.
have a debate.
Facebook, Instagram, fucking BlueTube, Google. They've all been compiling our data for the last 10 years anyway. I mean, they all got their hand in
What do we got going on here? 168 in, 100 thumbs up. Well, get out there and give another thumbs up, folks. Give a thumbs down, I don't give
Still
a
not
shit.
like, we were at 300 one time, weren't we?
260 something was our
260?
tops one time.
Well,
Hey, if we're not doing this for a while, I'll take 100. We were at 170. Oh, we're at 170 right now.
damn, 10,
Lane Luckard, how much is Joe's babysitter getting paid? Yeah, exactly.
well, we got Camel Toe and Grandma Nancy, whatever their salaries are. Google that shit up. It's all about money. Fuck yeah, it is, bud. Follow the money. There's 9 new billionaires because of this vaccine that's out. But, it's about your health. It's all about your health. Pay no mind to the man behind the
Roberta
curtain.
Stevens, we went to the Hemlock Fair last Saturday, and you should have seen the people without the face diaper. I have been everywhere. My golf leagues, you name it, we've
Very
gone.
rare.
I've not seen any.
Other than my league guy almost got arrested at Lowe's in Clay.
They put a sign up most every place saying if you ain't got the jab, you're supposed to wear your diaper, which pisses off, the health department that people aren't doing what they're supposed to. But you know what? If it's on the honor system, a lot of people don't have a problem being dishonorable when they're being fucking
Forced.
lied to about the majority of shit that's being told to them.
It's all but, and the funny thing is if people will just do their homework, look it up yourself. They're all showing their hand. Look at the White House's fucking website. Look at the, what are we calling it? The VIX. There we go. Go to VIX website. Go to the CDC's
The
website.
V with an S with a.
Go to the
vowels
WHO's
and an R
fucking
between
website.
it.
It's all there. All the shit that we're saying is not some garbage we pulled off a fucking Instagram and fuckbook. They're literally telling us, but the problem is that most of these dumb fucks just watch the alphabet TV and it's all the narrative. Push, but it's all there. It's fucking like,
No, you're
and they
wrong.
wonder why we don't want to take it
Tim-
and we're this way.
Tim Geary, you're wrong. When you say too late, Mike, the non-jabbers are in the minority. No.
No.
You look up the true numbers.
47%.
And they even came out with it the other day. 49.2,
49? I thought it was less than
it's 49 point something % of people in this country have taken it.
we're
So
literally-
it's still
literally straight down the middle.
49.2, I think it was, of eligible people. And here's how they worded it.
Eligible.
Have taken at least one jab.
Oh,
So, yeah.
so they counted all of them.
So the ones who took the one
They said, fuck that.
and got so messed up and they said, nope, not doing number
They
two.
got counted. Shocker there. You know,
They got counted just like the person who
Add the numbers.
got the beer 19, was fine, and 3 months later died in a car accident, and guess what got put on their death certificate?
Yep.
Or
killed themselves.
or the 90-year-old person in a nursing home who, you know, they used to report it here when they'd put it in the local rag that they had tested, this is pretty much almost word for word, but don't quote me. They had tested positive, but also had other underlying conditions.
Yeah, I remember that one.
And
Underlying
due to
condition.
privacy for the family, that's, you know, pretty
Blah,
much
blah,
all
blah.
they were gonna say.
Well, how were they tested?
So,
Like, I
well,
want to know how.
and
how
what
do they test-
percentage of it was the beer 19 that put them over the edge, and
do
what
they-
was wrong with them to start with?
Here's one though. How do they test post-mortem? They do the same thing?
No, it's
Just
the
ram
fact,
the-
no, it's
ram
the
the
fact
fucking
that
thing?
they had tested before. It's kind of like the person who dies in a car accident. They were tested before, positive, so it's kind of like
With what test again?
It's kinda
Oh,
like-
the test that doesn't work.
Gage or Cage County in Colorado, when I brought that up 3, 4, 5 live streams ago, where that one coroner said, well, wait a minute. Here was 2 or 3 that came across their desk that died of fucking gunshot.
Yeah.
And it was put down that they died of the beer 19. Because
Pad the numbers.
I didn't realize this.
Crank the
Maybe
fear up.
some of you did, but it's not the coroner in a lot of instances who does your death certificate.
Health
Like for us, it was hospice because Dad was on hospice. So they're the ones that pronounced him.
So if you're
Came
in
to
a
the house.
nursing home-
Never saw a coroner. So
So if they're in a nursing home, they're the ones you're gonna fucking say. Fear mongering. You know,
Yep.
pad the numbers.
yep.
I mean, they literally came out and said that. This last winter before.
Dan Shaden, for the record, before I get put back in timeout, I haven't voted for a Democrat since I lived in Oregon and voted for George McGovern.
Oh my God in heaven.
Does that mean you got a little smarter when you left Oregon, I hope?
George
Dinkus
McGovern.
Dorcas, what's up, buddy?
Only thing I know about George McGovern is his name's in a freaking Charlie Daniels song. That's the only thing I know about George McGovern.
All right, Mr. Bill, the infrastructure bill has money for
Got a George
6,000
McGovern bumper sticker.
new
around
IRS auditors. Wonder who they're going after with those besides MAGA people. Yeah, exactly.
Well, now MSNBC 2 weeks ago said watch out for any social media sites that have Patriot in the name. So now if you use the word Patriot, you're now a terrorist now. Because according to Papa Joe's administration, the biggest threat to this country is white supremacy
Yeah.
and right-wing groups. And now all the social media platforms, including one that we're speaking on right now, is going to start cracking down on the right-wingers and the white supremacists because systemic racism
What's up,
is just
Melvin?
a sickness in this fucking country, right?
All right, Richter Farms, I'm trying to understand what you wrote. I've seen the PCAPS data, the PSAPs.
PCR data?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out what PSAPs is. You'll have to write that one again correctly, unless, or tell us what PCAPS means, because I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. You'd think if this was as bad as what they're saying, why aren't the third world countries completely wiped out now?
How come all the homeless we aren't, again,
Yeah.
how many times have I said this? How come we're not scooping up the homeless with payloaders in the streets? Look at all the homeless in fucking California, for fuck's sake. I mean, they're making cities in the fucking roads. They're not, they're not darted. They're not social distancing.
right.
Obviously, they're not eating healthy. They're not living healthy. They're probably living in squalor. And how come they're not dying by the fucking millions?
All right, Busthead Grundy, that sounds like a new one. I'm confused by this. Cayuga County comment, ... Currently 92 allegedly passed from cooties. Do you know how many were living in long-term nursing homes? What the hell are you talking about?
Maybe cooties is his code word.
Okay, but
For the beer 19.
I know in
That's
our,
a good code word for
I
it,
know
though,
in our
because of
one
cooties.
home we have here, because there's more than one in Auburn, which is in this county, that's where the homes are. Half the residents, I think it was 100-bed residence, 52 or 3 of them died in that one, like pretty quickly. So, but if you mean something different there, let me know, because I'm a little bit,
Explicitate on that one, because
yeah. And
Guys,
are you new? Because I don't remember that name.
we're not sharp as attack, but, we're pretty close. I remember a lot of dumb information.
Yeah, Mark Commerce, social media is banning the people affiliated with the audits. Of course they are.
Oh, yeah. Unless you're from Florida.
Think Historicus, hey, are your ditches filled with liberal tears instead of rain? Well, we got a lot of rain
Fuck
this
'em.
month, so. Oh, Mad Swiss identifies as an angry bull. Okay.
All right.
We identify you as something completely different. We just won't say it on air. Crazy bastard.
Yes. What? Yes.
Jeremy, if that's the case, Jimmy, I'll identify as a lesbian because I have a lot in common with them.
Hey-oh.
Jesus.
Yee, yee, yee.
Well, normally I'd say film it, but no, not
No.
you. Holy shit.
Get out of here. Goddamn barn swallow. Go
What is-
fucking, yes.
Richard
Where's
Van
the old
Wall.
man at?
He's over the house. More people got diarrhea on the boat. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, no,
On
not
that
diarrhea.
cruise.
Like, I don't understand getting sick sucks. I was sick a couple weeks ago, but I still wouldn't have taken some experiment to fucking feel better.
Bill C., I was
get
part
over
of a smallpox party back in the day. Oh, Josh says, hit the thumbs up. He was part of a chickenpox party back in the day. Yeah, but you notice today, the difference between today and like 30, 40, 50, 60 years ago? Today, everything's gonna kill you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, it's just gonna
Well, when you were a
do
kid,
as I say or else
wasn't-
it'll kill you.
I talk about this at work all the time. When we were kids, Gen X, it was the ozone layer. Remember the Democrats
Yeah.
came up with the ozone layer? Then there was the acid rain. Gonna kill us. The Democrats always come up with a crisis so that way they can find a cure and then tax the balls out of us and throw money at it for no good fucking reason.
Tom Arnold, hey Jimmy, I wanna identify as an Abrams tank.
Nope, that's mine.
You're right, Hale. It's all about the money. Yep, Mike, 33 billion. Okay, Dan, is there such a thing as a treatment for a virus? It's not the same as a disease. You're exactly right. That's why there's a thing called a cure and a thing called a treatment. And the two things that they won't let anybody talk about right now are working wonders in foreign countries like India. Go look it up. But you cannot produce a smaxine
That one
for
right.
something
That one right.
for something that has a treatment. So,
But I was told I asked the doctor if I could sell it on eBay. She said the price has gone down. I
But-
wouldn't make any money.
but when you get the flu,
What's the treatment
isn't
for
there a
flu?
thing called Tamiflu that they give you to,
Isn't that over the counter?
make
Just go to the
it,
fucking pharmacy.
to make it a lot less severe? So
99
that's
point-
called a treatment.
How old are you,
So
Dan?
yes, there are treatments for things, Dan.
How old are you, Dan?
There's
I mean,
not
that-
cures.
Are you that scared of getting sick? Because you're not going to die.
I'm thinking you
You're not
still
gonna
do
die.
vote Democrat, Dan. I'm
You're
not
not
quite
gonna
sure.
die. And fuck you if you voted for Biden. He's a fucking.
I'm thinking
Dumb
you still
fuck.
do vote Democrat, Dan.
You're not gonna die. What's the problem with getting sick? Your fucking immune system gets some antibodies and now you're bulletproof from it. Move the fuck out. Jesus Christ. I don't fucking get it. My oldest son had it before it was popular. He got it in December of 2019 from college. Trust me, 16 months into this motherfucker, I know all the symptoms of this shit. He had it. You know what the doctor said? You got a new virus that's kicking around. Go home and drink water.
Well, I told you the story.
Couldn't give him nothing.
I told you a story about my cousin who's, you've seen on the videos, he's the one that, with the tile plow and all that. I mean, he waited like 5 days with a on and off fever and chills and everything till his girlfriend dragged his ass off to the hospital where he sat in the waiting room forever like everyone does at a hospital, especially if it's at night because, you know, that's when all the deplorables of the world get to go get their free health care, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
So, and then when he finally did get in there, they basically gave him some fluids, go home, take some Tylenol, you'll be all right. Yeah, because he was dehydrated too. 64 years old, I think he is. So, you know, it's not all pounded into your fucking head. You're gonna die, you're gonna die.
My youngest
You got issues, you probably stand a chance to, yes. Which is why
If
the
you're a fucking
median
big fat lard ass, yeah.
age is 78 point something. And the age that we live to in this country right now is 77 point something. That should tell a story right there.
If you're a big fat lard ass, if you have breathing issues already, if you're old as fuck.
Sniff and blow suck is in again.
Hey, where you been? So I'm not scared of getting sick. I've been sick a couple times in my life. I ain't scared of getting sick. I'll get the fucking antibodies and I'll move the fuck out and draw fire.
Roxanne, exactly. On a webinar I was on with OSHA, they told employees not to report adverse reactions because the government wants everyone to get jabbed. That's what they've said about that
Fucking OSHA.
site that starts with a V, ends with an S, and's got the first vowels of the alphabet and an R in between the V and S.
VIX. We'll just call it VIX.
Is that most
VIX.
take the numbers that are on there and you can multiply them by a lot because
Like I
there's
said.
shit that ain't getting reported.
From Monday to Tuesday, their numbers doubled overnight. And they're still well below what they are because, God forbid, you actually tell the fucking truth around here because there is a fucking, they gotta push that fucking narrative.
Dirty Eric.
Why?
Cyprus.
Let's just bring it down. Let's break it down. Why? Someone on here, we got 165 people in here. Why? If everything that we're saying is remotely, let's just say that 25% of what we're talking about is true with the VIX fucking website and all the numbers of adverse and deaths and all that. Why? Why? Someone tell me why. Because I know I got my reasoning why, but why would they want to do that? Now think about it, you know, Bill Gates has been caught saying that, you know, population control. Just keep that in mind. But why? Why would they do that? Why? And then I gotta go pee.
So
You
dirty.
say some shit around too. I can't get back to the wall with the shit.
So Dirty Eric, Cyprus is a backwater island in the eastern Mediterranean Sea in the Middle East next to Lebanon and Israel. That's where you're at, huh? Wow.
Are you fucking shitting me?
North Carolina sim farmer. Now that one sounds new. I heard yesterday on the radio the CDC changed what they previously said and now say you need a mask inside if you've been smaxinated because they're giving non-smaxinated people the virus. Well, CDC has fucking changed their mind more than people change their underwear. I mean, but I'm just gonna go back to the very beginning basics. 15 days to slow the curve. Where are we now? 15, 16 months. And then 95% efficacy rate. Get the jab and you'll get your life back. Now you gotta put a diaper on and you ain't got your fucking life back. So if that's the life you wanna live, because again, two things, you either live life or you live life in fear. I'm gonna live mine. And all you people that keep saying, well, it's gonna end up being a full mandate, there'll be bloodshed in this country before that ever happens. You've been lied to from day one. And if you want to continue to be lied to, go ahead. I don't.
But why? Why? No one can tell me why.
Well, nobody can show us the science neither.
Oh, political science all fucking day. Holy shit, I'm out of beer. Going to the silver bullet.
Drink one of mine.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Jason Lockrow, not new, buddy, just gotta get rid of a Biden sucks for a while, you know, political reasons.
It was
Yeah.
like, oh, it's a pendulum, you know, it swings back and forth. Never in
Oscar
my day.
Grundy, 61
Never in my
total,
day have I
92.
ever seen so much government overreach and telling the American citizens what to fucking do with their bodies, where they can go, you know, who they can see, all the above.
Wait, gotta stop, Dan, because, Dan, you keep trying to make your point, but you just fucking made our point absolute, buddy. Dan Shaden, and after I read this, feel free to toss his ass, let me read it first. Here's a thought, third world countries and our homeless probably are exposed to more diseases and viruses than the rest of us. I would imagine they have pretty robust immune systems to survive. You mean that God-given fucking thing that we all got,
So homeless.
that I've been preaching about?
So the homeless.
Thank you, Dan, for proving our point. Rick, show him the door.
So the homeless are better off than we are. You're a fucking retard. Get the fuck out of here.
You want to make a point, make one. But you just made mine and Jim's that we've been saying all along, which is why I'm not getting no jab, because I'll take what God gave me. Because it's obviously working for the third world and the homeless people.
Oh my God. You just stepped in a pile
Wish
of
I could know which one of you got rid of them, but
That dude just stepped in a pile of retard. How fucking stupid can you make yourself sound? Oh no, they got their immune system.
I don't need subscribers or viewers.
Nah.
The numbers don't matter. You want to come in and have this conversation? I'm good with it.
You best be fucking prepared.
But when you keep making stupid ass comments like that, you made our comment for us.
Be prepared. Because, you know,
Exactly, Bill C. With that same logic, Dan, why compromise your immune system with experimental drugs?
Exactly.
Weren't we taught as kids? Don't do drugs. Don't do experiments.
Goddamn the pusher man.
If your friend Billy told you to jump off the bridge and he
You
did,
jump off
were
too?
you gonna follow him? Cooties is your code. All right, Busted, I'm with you now, buddy.
Cooties. I like cooties. We should change it to that. Cooties.
Long-time listener, local country boy in Auburn. Oh, no shit. My point was out of 92 deaths, 61 were in the nurse. Yeah, 61. Yes, because I think there was 52 or so that were in the one, and then there was some in the other. But the one got, like, hammered, yeah. And you know what?
That was when Cuomo fucking.
Yep, and
isolated
you know
them,
what?
right? But that's fine.
My dad said he didn't want to die in a home or die in a hospital. I
Roger
can
that.
tell you all right now, some of you obviously have gone through it. Hospice is not a pleasant thing, especially when you live in the country, because for those of you who think they come every day, they don't. You know, we saw them twice, basically, and the rest is on your shoulders. And I thank God that he died somewheres when I left the house at midnight, in between 4 o'clock when my sister checked him. So none of us had to see those last 4 hours, because the hours before that sucked. I'll just tell you that. So,
But he was
them
at-
people died alone, because
Yeah.
they didn't get to have any fucking family
Not in
members.
their house, not in their favorite chair or in their own home, all by themselves, and their family members months prior weren't even allowed to fucking see them because, you know, God forbid. And meanwhile, Cuomo is still the governor, right? Murdered how many did we have? I used to have that number memorized. 5,000? 15,000. 15,000 elderly people died in nursing homes during the peak. And he was brought up on what did we come up to? 9? 9 women came out?
I can't, yeah, 10. I think we're up to
10 women came out, and then instead of getting in trouble, he took $2.5 million of our tax money and got some really good lawyers, and now it's all gone.
And the
it's
local,
all gone. We don't hear anything
and
about
the
it.
local libtards on
That's
our
fine.
local state senate and assembly and whatnot have said, well, there's really nothing here to investigate. But yet, remember Kavanaugh? Anybody
Oh
remember
my God,
Kavanaugh?
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Roxanne, you're exactly right. November 2019, everyone in your house had an unspecified respiratory infection and were negative for the flu. Yep. And Thanksgiving of 2019, when my channel basically started, when we swamped the combine, I was
a really good video.
sicker than a dog. For 3 straight weeks, they put me on multiple different kinds of antibiotics to figure it out. And I have allergies and stuff, so I know what it's like to have the phlegmy cough, but I had that, your lungs want to come out of your body cough, like they
Dry
say this
fucking
is.
hacking.
So, been there with the unspecified thing back then.
That's what the oldest boy had back in December of 19, before it was popular. And then just this last winter, the youngest one came home and said, "Hey, Dad, I can't smell or taste." Me and the wife are sitting there on the couch going, "Okay, what are we gonna do about it? You're gonna be here for a week." So I'm pretty positive that I've been exposed not once but twice, if not way more times,
Oh.
because I'm all over the fucking place, dealing with homeowners, driving all.
Dan must have tried to come in and Rick must be really on the trigger, because he was gone.
Yeah.
Michael said he got bit by a cat. Is there a vaccine for that? You know the only vaccine that I've taken multiple times in my life? Because here 2-3 years ago, whatever it was, where I tried to about cut the end of my one finger off, went to urgent care.
Probably not do that.
They asked, "When's the last time you have a tetanus?" I said, "Not sure." They tell you 10 years is the limit. So
So, I mean,
let me have it, because I'm not sure.
Somebody Google that shit up, how long the tetanus shot's been
But
out.
you know what? Tetanus has been out a long time and have been studied. I had no problem getting that
Before
one.
1986, when the House and the Senate, gave carte blanche to to big pharma, they could pretty much do whatever the fuck they wanted. Cocksuckers.
Tom Arnold.
That is just cool, man.
This is all a big experiment on introducing nanotechnology in the human body. It's the first silicone-based injection to fool your immune system into accepting it. Bingo.
Tom's on it. Then you want to really put the tin hat on? Look at what 5G does to shit. Man, I watched some really weird fucking videos, man. They'll take you down a fucked up wormhole or rabbit hole, whatever, but just saying. There's a lot of how many coincidences and crazy shit until it's fact. That's all I got to say.
Mark Calmer, you knew a lot of people in 2019 that were going through that. The doctors were told it was a virus. Go home, plenty of fluids, rest,
Yep.
and Tylenol.
Go
It'll pass.
take a knee and drink water.
Yep.
That's what the medics.
Soil map man.
Motrin and water is all we got in the Army, so that cured everything. Oh, your fucking arm got shot off? Here, have some Motrin, drink water.
Cousin Scott says I need to put some oil in the chair. Yeah, it's a little squeaky. Needs a little WD. We did his a couple months ago and it stopped
Mine
squeaking.
was super bad.
Chuck Jilson's in.
Chuck, where the hell you been, bud? How's that fucking horse stall looking out front? Fuck yeah.
I think most average people have had enough of the diaper.
Yep, fuck that. I had to go up to the VA Tuesday to go see virology.
Oh, Murphy got him that time.
So the fucking,
Murphy got Dan.
the one that I got, which I wear under my nose, and it says, "Worn by force, not by fear." I check in, I go upstairs, finally find virology, whatever, and it's like, I guess she's a nurse, but maybe not a nurse, gotta take my vitals, whatever. And I said something along the lines of, "Am I the only one that had read Dr. Fucky's emails?" And she just starts laughing. She's like, "I like you." And then we were taking bets on how much my fat ass fucking weighed. And then when I got to the room, I was like, "All right, I'm taking this fucking bullshit off." And she's like, "Well, you probably have to put it back on when a doctor comes in." I was like, "No, I ain't." Doctor came in, she had hers on. She's out here pregnant. Never said a fucking word to me. So
Luke,
fuck that, it's a joke.
Luke Pothast or Pothast or something.
Maybe if people were taught how to cough and sneeze right.
You sound new too, Luke. I don't remember that name, but it's been a while since we've done this, but very good statement. Thomas Jefferson, the tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of tyrants and patriots.
Brilliant.
You know, Chuck, I wondered that too. If the jab works so well, why did the Texas Dems on the plane get it? Either that or it doesn't work or they never had it. We've been saying that all along.
Right?
Are they part of the placebo group?
Right.
Because they know.
How many videos did you see when the plunger didn't even go down?
Yep.
Where you can tell that the needle went back into the fucking syringe.
Stan Dudek, Dan was champ.
Where you go,
No, I
Sam?
can't remember what Champ's name was. Anybody remember what Champ's name was? That was a while
We were out
ago.
here fucking seeing our breath because somebody's too cheap. to
Mark,
fucking
Nebraska.
turn the
Glad to
plunger.
see you guys back. YouTube has been boring as hell without YouTube. Sorry about
YouTube's
your
fucked
dad.
up. He's been, granted, he was down and out for a couple weeks with the family stuff, but that last one you put out, obviously I'm following you. That didn't pop up in my hey, watch this video. My stepson follows me and you in the same thing. I put a video out and he's like, "Dude, I gotta look you up." I mean, YouTube's suppressing shit like this. Speaking of like weird suppressive shit, I watched this one video on TikTok, don't fucking judge me, but this girl had screenshots of 8 fucking Twitter accounts that had verbatim the same fucking thing, all propaganda for the fucking Beer 19 shot.
Yep.
They got the fucking bots
Yep.
out there. It's automated.
I put it on
automated
my-
fear mongering.
It was on my Instagram too. I think I put it on my story, so it's gone now. But it was like Hollywood Squares. All the boxes, 3, 3, and
Every
3.
single fucking
Different names
verbatim,
with
yep.
like cartoon pictures of their face, not
Right,
a real
yeah.
person.
Yep.
I think 1 or 2 of them said doctor,
Yeah.
and the paragraph that they wrote was identical. Now, on that note,
the bots.
this guy on Instagram I saw, he was over in the UK somewheres. He's filming. I don't know if he was on vacation or what, but he's filming the beautiful buildings, all this shit, you know, history and whatnot. Here's these 2 people, this dude and this chick, dressed in fucking hazmat from head to toe. He's got this spray bottle and a rag. He's going up to like ATMs, like he's about ready to do it. So the guy filming is like, well, cool, look at how, you know, careful they're being and whatnot. And all of a sudden the girl in the hazmat takes a picture and they walk away to the next thing. He never sprayed it, never wiped it. So the guy keeps following him. They go to another like ATM or something, you know, that people touch a lot of. And same thing, he makes it look like he's about ready to do it. She takes the picture, they move on.
What the fuck?
Now this guy jumps their shit. Says, what the, he's going off swearing
What the
at
fuck
him.
you doing?
What the fuck are you doing? You're doing all this. Next thing you know, those pictures show up in the media
Oh, yeah.
of, oh, this is what we've got to do to keep people safe. Again, folks, use this, please.
Propaganda.
You are being
TV
fear
program.
porn to death.
If you don't think every single social media outlet is on board,
Kathy Secondek, sorry to
fuck-
hear that your husband's still in bad shape, and you're right. He didn't fight for this, bringing all these illegals here.
you're goddamn right.
Dinkus,
Fucking bull.
Dinkus Dorcas thinks we should have our own podcast. I wouldn't even know how to start that.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought isn't this a podcast right now?
Well, this is just a live stream. I don't even know what a podcast really is.
Is it
So
pre-recorded or podcast?
nobody would pay us to do one, that's for
No,
sure,
fuck no,
because
they don't- just
we
don't-
would have to clean up our language, which I've been asked to do, and
Fuck it.
it is what it is when we do this once every few weeks, you know? It is what it is.
They're sentence enhancers.
Yep, Mark, the DOJ
Really?
says
With
Cuomo.
everything going on in 2020, with your 18 gazillion thousand fucking genders and race theory bullshit and fucking having our little kids being fucking injected with poison and wearing a fucking stupid face diaper, someone's worried about the word fuck. Get over yourself by now.
I told my daughter, I doubt it'll happen in these smaller rural schools, but if it does, I said, if they start teaching you this CRT
Homeschool.
shit when you're in class, you get up, you walk to the principal's office, you sit down, you look the principal in the eye and say, my father told me to walk out if you teach this shit, and if you got a problem with it, you call him. Because my kid is not gonna be taught this bullshit
Racism.
about
It's fucking racism.
when you come out of the womb as a black child, you're owed everything and you should hate the white child. And when you come out of the womb as a white child, you owe everything to that black child and you should hate yourself. These fucking kids don't see color, okay? They see whatever other kid is willing to play with them and be their friend. So why are we teaching them to hate each other for something that they had nothing to do with, their parents had nothing to do with? It happened hundreds of years ago, but this is the bullshit.
Keep us separated. If we're together, we're more dangerous. That's their plan.
Murph says he got rid of Dan, he won't be back. All right, Murph.
Good job, Murph. At least you got some way of fucking him,
Yeah,
man.
Chuck.
I'm telling you what, man. I'm pulling
Good.
for you guys over there. man.
Good question, Chuck. Why are there so many Mexicans left across the border that are positive? Yeah, why aren't
You,
they
you
all
missed
dead?
it, Chuck. I fucking went nuclear about, I don't know, half hour ago on that horse shit. If we're in such a fucking dire straits with this fucking Beer 19 horse shit, why is the border still fucking open? We have small towns pouring across the fucking border every fucking day unchecked. That's fucking fine, right? And then they park them on a bus or a fucking plane and ship them off to God knows fucking where.
Keith O'Brien, in other news, our demonic state government, Virginia, passed a law allowing boys into the girls' bathrooms, among other things. It gives the schools and government more control
Oh
over
my
children than
God.
parents.
If I was a father of a
Yep.
daughter, I would be in that school fucking burning it down. Are you fucking kidding me?
Michigan farming, gotta go. See you later. Keith O'Brien, fortunately, our school board kicked it to the curb. I would hope so.
And they're all trying this fucking.
Dirty Eric, need a tetanus shot also. It's been about 20 years, but have to have the,
Aren't they good for like 10?
yes, the
I'm
SMAC's
thinking I'm
passport
thinking
to
I'm
see a
still
doctor,
pregnant.
so no tetanus booster for me.
I'm thinking I'm still good from the army.
Hale Green, war coming, conservatives versus liberals.
Bring it on. They're scared of guns last
Yep.
time. Who are they gonna get? Oh wait, did I send you that video of the woman in Utah filming in a building
I don't think
in
so.
Utah? So this woman's filming. She's got her phone out, and I don't know what the building was or whatever. There was no.
Edski.
It was on TikTok. They get 60 seconds. There was no pretext or whatever, but she said she was in Utah. She literally said that twice. It was a black woman with a heavy Jamaican accent that was wearing a robin egg blue, what looked like a police type uniform, badge, patch. And she was informed that she was not allowed to film in there because that was UN property. She could go outside the building and film all she wanted. Why is the UN in Utah?
Way more 1963. That one sounds new. Are you informed of the main ingredient of the smacks? It's called graphene oxide. Yeah, it's also got ethylene glycol in it.
Well, I had that on the sticks.
Doesn't that sound good?
Before they jammed that fucker up my goddamn brain fucking cavity, I asked the nurse, "Where's it fucking made?" Because the ones made in fucking China got the fucking antifreeze on it.
Yep. Lane Lockhart. I grew up on a farm and drank from the water hose and have not been sick since I was 5.
Yep. He's
Murph.
fucking playing in fucking water holes.
Murph just put up your channel. Murph, put yours up too, buddy. Everybody go check out Murph.
Still waiting for a video with you and your mom wearing dude shirts.
Jack
cool.
Quee. Happy you guys are back. Hope the Republicans shut down the federal government. Let's watch the demo rats cry because they can't get their money. Well, I'm just going to say it too that, yeah, the Democrats are really fucking this country up right now, but the Republicans, there's 90% of them are just as big a piece of shit. Look at the whole January 6th, insurrection
Yeah, that's an insurrection.
committee there that they got. We got Adam, I'm gonna cry Kinzinger, and
Fucking
Liz
cunts.
Cheney who hated Trump. So,
Fucking cunts.
and have you seen today, just recently,
Marjorie
earlier,
Green and an attorney for someone that was locked in there were not allowed in the jail where these people are at. The most that they could be charged with is trespass.
Yep.
And they have gotten nothing. But meanwhile, last fucking summer, the Democrats are bailing fucking BLM and Antifa out of fucking jail after they burned down fucking cities.
Yep.
That's fucking fine? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Where are we at? 1930s, 40s fucking Germany? Innocent until proven guilty?
well,
Where are those people's
we now
fucking
live
rights
in a
at?
society where you're sick until proven healthy.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, you don't have the jab? Oh,
like
you
that
need to be tested on a
I gotta
regular
remember
basis.
that one. Sick
You need to
until-
wear the diaper and all this.
Sick until proven healthy.
But now the healthy who got the jab
are fucking
are
getting
finding
sick,
out that they're getting sick.
and they're
So,
spreading it. You're welcome.
Yeah, you're right, memes and music. AOC can sell her sweatshirts for $55, but
Capitalism's bad.
capitalism's bad, yep.
Fucking cunt.
Hey, I'm still waiting for you, little dude. You talked about you sound like a smart kid. You talked about making a conservative, like Facebook type thing.
Oh,
Get on it.
do it. A conservative social media
Yep.
platform. There's been a bunch from that have been.
Dinkus Dorcas, perfect. I saw a bumper sticker the other day that said, think it's not illegal yet. Exactly.
Yeah. But speaking what you're thinking is soon to be illegal.
John Stevens is in. If you guys would just open your mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Now, I know yours is a joke, John, so I won't rail on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I have no.
Kamala 24, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I really know yours is a joke too, because I've watched your videos, so don't anybody throw John out. We all know John.
Call her suck for
On another channel that anybody didn't know John, they'd throw your ass out when you said that shit, but, oh my God, that's actually funny, John. Kamala 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
Yep,
Can't- I
Stan
can't-
Dudek, Beer 19 is a tool for socialist healthcare takeover. You're right.
Yeah. Not just healthcare takeover, socialist takeover, period. You will own nothing and be happy. Go ahead and try that.
Yeah, he probably did gag on that, Rick. Cousin Scott, indentured servants were whites who's paying them.
Huh? Say that one more time slow.
Indentured servants were white who's paying them.
I don't know. We are.
All right,
Tax
Jamie,
money.
relax. John, what the hell are you talking about? John's joking.
It's a joke.
Relax.
It's a joke. It's fine. It's
No,
okay.
Mike Blake, he's not for real.
He's not. It's fine. It's fine. Calm your. Don't get a big dick. It's fine. Oh my God. I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's getting.
That's right, you're right, Cousin Scott. We owe each other respect. That's it. Exactly. Just like there's only one race, the human race.
Boom.
Get over it with the other bullshit. There's two genders. I don't give a shit what you know, if there's more than two, then how
Then
come
how
not-
come they're not getting COVID?
Yeah, how come none of the other 70 are getting COVID then?
Or the cooties. I like the cooties. How come they're not getting the cooties?
John, you're just really at
Is he
Mike.
trying to get fucking shit?
He
canned?
must be at Mike Blake. She will fix all the things Trump ruined. Jesus Christ, John.
I mean,
Some of these people won't take a joke very well,
it's a good
John.
thing that he knows you because I don't know you.
It's a good thing I don't have too many moderators
I'd
because
be
I'm
like,
too
shit
lazy
can
to
that
go
guy
on there.
right now.
Yeah, you'd be getting shit canned all over the place. Well,
What did Trump ruin?
well, you notice Bork has a shit can him because he knows too.
Oh.
He-
What did he ruin? I want to know.
Matter of fact, Rick's asking him right now, John, did you have Mountain Dew today?
Why am I missing a beer? Oh, I put one over there. That's why. Damn it.
Yep, you're right, Tom Arnold. This is the only nation on earth that was started with the written words, all men are created equal, and banned slavery. Name me another. You're right.
Yep. I watched a video of this guy in the UK, and he was very remorseful. It sounded like he was a libtard, and he finally, like, let me back up a little bit.
What's
On
up,
my
Bryce?
last video that I did, I'm done trying to convince anyone. If you voted for Biden, then go fuck yourself. I don't care. People have to literally red pill themselves. They finally have to like figure it out themselves. This guy had figured it out, and he was begging us, the American people, do not give up your guns. Do not give up your Second Amendment. He's like, I never knew about your Constitution and all that. And he's like, I looked it up. And he's like, don't give up your guns. This guy was like pleading. It was crazy because he literally red pilled himself and figured out what the fuck is going on. And if
Well-
you think about it, what other country on the face of the planet has anything remotely close to the Second Amendment?
It's no different than that Leo guy there that you see on, the black guy you see on like Hannity sometimes. They call him Leo 2.0 now. He was a diehard Dem who saw the light. Look at the guy who was, Dick,
Who's that guy that's on fucking...
Dick, what's his last name? He was one of Clinton's lackeys. He's now saw the light and gone to the other side. All right, so John had to throw in another comment to Rick here. Where the hell was it? Because I laughed. At Rick Bork, yes, I watched a bunch of Don Lemon videos today, and now I've seen the light. You got it covered there. We got
If he doesn't
we got the
convince
black,
you,
the whole gender,
I tell-
gay,
yeah.
you know.
If Don Lemon doesn't
Yeah.
get you convinced, I don't know what will, boy. I tell you what. I mean, you know,
You're working on it, memes
he's
and
another
music.
cry ass.
Cool.
He'll go on there and he'll go on live TV and bawl his eyes out. You know, oh God. He's right up there with old Chrissy Cuomo.
Yeah, you don't have to throw them in anyhow, Rick. Those of us who know John is bullshitting, so. Oh my
I'm
God.
not walking back as far.
Yeah, exactly. Memes and music. Why can't Facebook be what it used to be? Photos of people's children and what they ate for dinner, which is pretty much why I've never gotten on it, because I could give a shit. I mean, there's people on there that basically told when they took a shit, for God's sakes. Oh my God. Way more 1963. Talking about bumper stickers, I offered Joe Biden a penny for his thoughts. I received change back. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised you didn't get more than the penny.
Hey, Carl didn't fucking show up.
No, Carl's not in here. All right, message retracted to Dog Farm. That must be you retracted your own, because I don't know why anybody would throw you out. Yeah, because retracted, not deleted. Okay. Oh, let's see. There you go. You wrote it again. John, you were cracking me up. I know. John, you're a tool. Cousin Scott says, history, they were sold into slavery just like the ones who were complaining about the past. Exactly. I mean, it's like I've said in past live streams, you know. You watch the movies of the Roman days and all that, and, you know, you see the movies of all those people in the bottom halls of the boats there, and the person's with the whip going, row, row, and, you know, the slaves are all rowing. Were they all black? Probably the majority of them weren't, so.
Oh no, now you can't even watch Bonanza without a new warning coming. Bonanza, fucking Bonanza. There's a warning that comes up saying that this was created back when some sensitive, basically some liberal tier bullshit warning banner on fucking Bonanza of all fucking shows. Give me a fucking break. But
Well,
have
you watch-
you gotten anything from Carl on Instagram in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
No, I don't think so.
Something's going on.
Well, he did message me that one time and said he was just tired of dealing with the libtards and stuff. But speaking of those, like, things he was just talking about, go on Netflix.
Oh, they're fucking woke as fuck.
You
man.
watch a movie on Netflix, and now at the top left corner, there'll be a little line of stuff that'll say, you know, it's rated R, and there's language, sexual content, you know, nudity. They put smoking and shit like that on there now.
Smoking.
You know, because we're just all, okay, is smoking bad for us? Should Jim and I not smoke? Yep, whatever. But do we need somebody to put it on a fucking movie thing oh, you better not let, you know, somebody watch that movie. Somebody might light a cigarette
But
in it.
meanwhile, on YouTube, there's videos of all sorts of sexual content. These fucking rappers can do all this crazy, sickening bullshit.
Yeah.
There's no fucking age restriction on it. That's fine.
Instagram, you can have a black dude come on there and say how they need to rape and impregnate all the white women so that they have half-breed kids, and then they, you know,
That's
there won't be any discrimination against blacks. That's okay.
That's fine.
Hey, memes and music. He says, if anything happens, you will be the first person I let know. You two are the main inspiration for this project. I want this to be done next summer. Cool, dude.
Hit us up. I'll be your first fucking subscriber. I was on
right.
Parler, but the problem is like, well, they fucking shit candy off the internet like they did with Parler. I mean, you don't have control of the internet. They literally just shit can Parler off the internet.
Yep. Murphy, never give up your rights, my American mates, like we did here.
Never.
Now my country is fucked beyond belief.
I
Yep.
guarantee if you guys were allowed to have your gun still, Murph, you wouldn't be dealing with the shit you got right now. And I guarantee
No.
that's the reason why we're not in the same
Lane,
fucking
Murphy's
boat.
from Australia. Look up the shit that's going on in Australia.
Down under.
Massive lockdowns, 35 million or 25 million people, 25 million, right, Murph? 25 million people?
3 deaths.
25 point something, no, 900.
No, that's the whole thing. I'm talking about just now. They had 3 people die.
No,
That
but
was
they've
their
had
excuse.
900 since it started.
Since it started.
That math right there is asinine.
I don't know if y'all got Democrats over there, but it sure as fuck sounds like it, bud. It's fucking a joke.
Chuck, I seen a video of Cuomo in a press conference saying he wants to start door-to-door jabs and will be very aggressive about people getting. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. He says, we're gonna go door to door, we're gonna drag you and put you in the car, and take you to get the shot in the arm.
That's kidnapping.
Come to my door, asshole. Personally, yourself.
What's the county sheriff say about all this shit?
I don't know, because the military scares me, and they're starting to go off a libtard.
Well, it's not their fault.
So it scares me when
Because
they,
they already started vetting them. They vetted all the military, all the guardsmen that were down in New York City. Or not New York City, but Washington DC. They vetted all those people.
Roberta Stevens says you need to start chewing your gum again, LOL.
My wife's doctor said that that was worse than cigarettes. I have stuff coming from the VA next week. I got patches and lozenges. I know this is bad. Fell off the wagon really bad. I'm going to try to quit. But when I was in the hospital, the Zyn that I was using, I went in Saturday afternoon, like by Sunday, and I hadn't had one in probably 4 days in my lip. And the inside of my gum was almost like bleeding, was all fucked up. And as soon as I got home, I threw all that shit away. I'm like, nope. And I was good for about 2 weeks. And the wife was being nice. She'd smoke outside or in the garage or whatever. But like a regular addict, like an addict, I knew where they were. I knew where they were at. And fucking here I mean, 20 years I smoked for 20
John
years.
Stevens, you're right. This experiment showed us who will gladly get on a train. Yep, that's
Not
what I
this
said.
fucking cowboy. I'll die on my feet before I die on my knees. Fuck you.
They're showing us who the sheep are that are willing to walk to the slaughterhouse and be humming a tune on their way there, thinking
I
the guy in
swear
front
to-
of us is telling us what to do and we're just gonna listen.
From all enemies, foreign and domestic. That oath doesn't fucking expire. Sorry. You thought January 6th was an insurrection? You fucking retards. You ain't seen shit.
Okay, Mark, Nebraska wants, Jimmy, tell us more about the supposed military people behind Biden when he tries to speak. Every time anybody talks, I look behind them to see if any of them have the patches and ribbons.
I seen that video I think you're talking about, and that's fucked up. All I seen was the new uniform, U.S. Army, but there was no unit patches and no names. Weird.
All right, John.
They wouldn't set anything up like that, right? They wouldn't do that for propaganda, right?
All right, smart ass John. Ha, yeah, smoking. That has to be the most millennial Karen thing. You're on a roll tonight, man. You drank a six-pack of Dew, didn't you? Holy shit.
Is it homemade, dude? Jesus Christ.
Austin Potter, what's up? Riley Garrett, hey from Florida.
Freedom, Florida.
You new, Riley? Because that name sounds new. And I apologize if I keep asking if people are new and they're not, because we haven't done this in a
What we got
while.
in there? $1.56. We had a couple people go home.
Yep. With 141 thumbs up. Hey, we were up to
Damn.
170 at one
Well,
point, so
shit.
for the first time back. Scott, heck yeah, I didn't always sleep in school.
School is just a program, fucking another program.
Yeah, Mark Comer, they'll be removed from mine too. Here's a cool story. Obviously, it's almost 9. It's getting dark, as you can tell. My brother goes to a tractor truck pull thing at the, was it Allegheny County State, Allegheny Fair or something, whatever.
Down towards Binghamton.
It's like 125 miles away from us here, whatever. And he sees this guy up in the stands wearing a Grumpy Farmer t-shirt. So
What?
he walks up to him, gives him one of them fuck off vaccinated cards too. It was Mark. Right after that, Mark puts up an Instagram post showing the shirt. You know?
That's fucking
So
cool, man.
120 miles away. So next Tuesday, me, the wife, Chelsea, and the friend who's a boy are going to the Empire Farm Days in Pompeii. They're the new place this year. We're all going to wear our Grumpy Farmer shirts.
Yeah.
Me and the friend who's a boy have got the, the non-censored version, and the wife and daughter have the censored version, so everybody can see there's 2 versions.
There you go.
Get whichever one you want, Let me flip a light on for the last few minutes here.
We're getting dark.
Getting a little dark.
Good thing a guy's got, I don't know, 6 beers in, or I'd be getting, hey, there we go. You gonna turn on the furnace next?
Oh, will you stop? Yeah. Guy gets sick and he turns into a wuss.
It's not my fault. There was a little bug that was scientifically engineered. Shocker.
All right. See you later, John. I have to check out. This number 2 is putting up a monster fight. Oh my God. What the fuck?
Holy shit.
You want Biden to come and someone wipe my butt?
Wipe my butt. You got somebody to wipe your butt, John? Or call your old lady.
All right, memes and music. I got a
Holy
question.
shit.
Why
Nine-
are
nine
all my
inches.
broke friends living in the hood, smoking weed? Dad's an alcoholic and both parents smoke 2 packs a day. I can't answer that question.
Yes. Yeah. American dream. I don't know.
Betty Swain, Cuomo needs to go to the tree stand. Yeah, he wouldn't come back.
He's fucked off way, but I just noticed something. Is that your silo way the fuck out there?
No, that's on Menzies.
Oh. Went to the truck and got a pack of smokes. And
Seth
never noticed,
Averalls,
never
get
noticed.
after it, John, yeah. Doug Baum, thanks
Bear
guys,
down
see you
on
later.
it. You gotta bear down on it.
They come to my house, they will see aggressive, Chuck. Yep.
If
Mr.
you,
Bill.
hey Chuck, if you call up Mad Moose and just say, I need the same sign
Oh my God.
that Andy got, you can put that right on your front door. I got mine coming too. Just call up Mad Moose right here in Cato. They will square you away with signage.
Yep, just tell them the same sign as me.
Yep, works every time. I'm gonna put that.
Mr.
right on.
Bill, I don't even know if I want to read this one, but I will. Hey, John, you hear about the constipated math teacher? He worked it out with a pencil. Jesus Christ.
Was it a number 2 pencil?
Yeah, oh my God.
Holy shit. Literally. Holy crap. We're almost there.
Jacqui, however you pronounce it. It's easy to quit smoking. I've tried several times.
Yeah.
Been smoking for 53 years.
It's easy to quit. It's just staying quit's a mother. Well, I'll tell you a story why a guy started smoking. I never smoked. My parents smoked all when I was a kid. I guess I was the same as my kids. Couldn't stand it. It stinks, whatever. All the above. Yep. Bad for you. Yep, know it all. So my first duty station was in Camp Casey, Korea. South Korea.
His name's Doug, Mark.
Rocket Man, Korea. So I'm a E2 skater wing, and we'd be down the motor pool working on the fucking tanks, and then it was break time. Well, everyone would go off outside the motor pool to the smoking pit to have a cigarette. Well, I'm left in the motor pool with like maybe 2-3 other dudes, and it'd be like that. Hey, you, come do this. I'm like, well, everyone else is on break. So, well, I don't give a shit. Come on. So instead of getting stuck on a fucking hey, you bullshit detail, because everyone else was on break, guy just decided to go out to the smoke pit. And one thing leads to another. I was 18. 1995, 95, and here we are, yes.
H.F. Brody, got my beer and the fire is going. All right, Dirty Eric, here we go, fighting words. He was in the Army, automatic wuss.
Oh, here we go, is he a fucking jarhead? Stay off the crayons, it's bad for your cholesterol, bud. Oh, hey! And don't fucking turn the condoms inside out, they don't work that well. I knew a Marine that actually did that, so that's a true story, not lying.
BTO wannabe, the conservative I am. I'm still waiting. Still waiting for one of your T-shirts to show up at a secondhand store. Oh, that's funny. I like that one. Jim Lynch, Armada, Michigan. Love your show. Well, thanks, Jim.
Appreciate you. I think didn't your governor just get stripped of her fucking emergency powers I just read the other day?
Bill C., this is the only real talk you will find. Love it.
We should have our own news channel. I mean, really.
Oh, memes and music. That kid's fighting back. He says, at Dirty Eric, that's the Marines.
Hey, yeah, told you. Stay off the crayons. And fuck your cholesterol all up. Now you only
Wilson
say-
Chandler, lazy people hate candy bars, naked payday. Wrong service, haha, Dirty Eric. No, Dirty Eric, if I remember, weren't you Air Force?
What?
Or Navy, one of them.
What? Either one.
I can't remember
If he
now.
ain't fucking Marines, he's calling the Army wuss. Whoa.
I can't remember which
Whoa.
one it was, but
If he's Chair Force, boy, I tell you what. I've worked with the Chair Force.
yeah, Mark, I agree with you. I wish it was still at Rodman's place over here too, but we're gonna go to Pompeii and see what it was like. I remember going there in 1987, last year that they had it, but
87.
we're gonna go because I may do a little filming there too. I'm quite sure that there'll be, well, I won't say nobody face diapered, because you do get your
Random.
city folk that like to go and,
What city?
it's kind of like the farm show at the fairgrounds in the winter. I always hated when I'd go there and I'd want to actually look at a piece of equipment or, one of the new tractors that was out or something, and some fucking city folk, some suburban fucking housewife would have their little kid up in it, about ripping the steering wheel off and yanking on every fucking control lever in it and stuff. It's like, get out. Let those of us who actually use those things look at them.
Yeah.
Dirty Eric, FNO chair farce, haze gray and underway. I'm not sure what that means.
Chair Force.
Must be I thought it was Air Force.
Goddamn Chair Force.
I was a non-disclosed program squid.
Squid be Navy.
Yeah, but don't
In the Navy. Fucking mosquitoes.
the Navy, the Marines, and the Air Force all have like things that work together?
No.
I thought they did.
Nah. Very, not very often. I worked with the Air Force once, never worked for the Navy.
And then he spent 10 years working on the U-2.
You too.
Wilson Chandler,
Like a
Boonville
band?
Fairs this week.
Oh no, you talking about the bomber? Cause that's cool. U-2 bomber, fuck yeah, that's a badass bitch. So, but Chair Force calling the Army was? Man, you butthurt a lot of motherfuckers.
Bryce Wilborg was a Marine. You can't lock me in a room with 2 steel balls. I'll break one and lose the other.
Stay off the crayons, brother.
Rural Life with Ron. Hey guys, how you doing? Ron, you came in right at the end. We're getting ready to close up shop here,
Shutting her down.
but good to see you.
Hopefully the fucking, the lube tube doesn't fucking shit can it, cause you know, we use
Zip.
code words and all sorts of stuff.
We're going Tuesday, Zip, because Wednesday I have to go with my mother to meet with the lawyer to do all the will stuff, and Thursday we had something going on. Tuesday was the only day of the 3 that I could make it happen, let's put it that way, so we're going Tuesday. Excuse me. Yep, you made it, Ron, that's all that matters. Stan Dudek, do you think Tony Beats would take the dart?
Tony Beach.
I highly doubt it.
God, yeah. Fucking.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool, memes and music. B-52 might be one of the coolest planes ever. Mom used to survival shoot pack from them. So I'm gonna take it your mother was in the service.
Dang.
So if she was, tell your mother, thanks for her service.
Yeet.
Chattercat, good evening, gentlemen, I'm late. Boy,
Where have you been?
you are really late. You playing with them damn cats? Your cats were more important than us tonight?
That's bullshit.
Son of a bitch, it's 9 o'clock. We usually quit now, and you're playing
Shutting
with your
it down.
cats.
We got a big day tomorrow.
Yep, Murph, it was great to be back.
Murph,
Oh.
I just want to let you know, brother, I am thinking about you and your countrymen, and I'm hoping that you guys can somehow rise up against this fucking bullshit that you guys got going on over there. I feel super sorry for you guys. I mean,
Memes and music said both parents, 20 years. We'll tell them both,
well,
thank
God
you.
bless America. Hell yeah.
Yep, you're right, Jeremy. Tony Beats would tell them to shove it up their ass, whoever was trying to dart them.
Yep. Fuck off.
Etsky says U-2 spy plane.
Yep.
Sounds like Dirty Eric was like, you know, a combination of a James Bond and some
You're
other
like
badass
You're
military
at like
dude.
Area 51 and shit, dude. Do you know that aliens are real? Cause that'd be cool.
Yeah, they're crossing our border every day.
Well, that too, yeah. I mean, they came out.
Undarted and
The
unmasked.
federal government
and
basically
untested.
said in June that yeah, aliens are real, and no one even fucking batted an eye. They're like, oh yeah, that we've been prodded and poked and whatever, and yep, here's this video, and yep, that's all real, but everyone just kind of glazed over that shit. What the fuck?
Chattercat, forgot about the live stream. Was on the phone talking guns with my buddy from work.
Did you get any?
Well,
cool
damn
ones?
it all, I announced it on Instagram too. You're obviously not following closely
Well,
enough.
guns.
I'm always there for you as one of your first 1 or 2 likes when you're showing me what your cats are doing.
Guns. I'll give
you're-
a break for guns.
When your cats are trying to drink your coffee and shit like that.
What kind of guns we buy?
Sniff and blow suck. Have a good night, guys. You guys
Take
too.
her easy.
All right, I know I said this in my video I put out yesterday. I think it was yesterday. And so
When
I'll
are you
just
doing it
say it again. Thanks to everybody who,
God
sent cards, had kind words to say and whatnot. If I didn't mention in the video, you know, sorry, because we got a lot, so I mentioned some. But tomorrow we'll finish that saga when we go to the cemetery and get that over with, and
Funny.
we'll move on.
I got a funny story that has to do with what you gotta do tomorrow. So, is that like official?
What?
Like there's gonna be like the people that run the run the cemetery are gonna be there?
Well, they gotta be there to close the hole, yes.
I have a funny story. So, it has to do with my wife and her mother. Part of her family died, whatever. I'm not gonna go into specifics.
Jeremy.
But got cremated. They didn't call anyone.
Yeah.
So there's my wife with dude's fucking bayonet digging a hole in the cemetery
Jesus Christ.
in the middle of the fucking day to bury some ashes and shit.
Well, I don't know if my
I was
sister,
like, how the fuck did you not get caught fucking doing that?
I don't know if my sister from Kentucky's watching, because she's, you know, got the channel now and whatnot, but, you know, she had the bright idea, let's do it at, like now,
Right.
9 o'clock
Just
at
gonna take a
night,
shovel.
with candlelight and whatnot. Well, first of all, the mosquitoes around here from all the
Holy
rain we've
Christ.
had will carry
I'm
you
getting the
away.
living shit kicked out of me right
Second
now.
of all, they can't leave the hole open overnight. And I don't think the people that gotta cover the hole wanna be there at 9:30 at night. Or
You can
the
go.
priest, or anybody at that matter. So it's happening during the daylight tomorrow. Let's just put it that way. Oh my God. Jamie Humphrey wants to know if Jimmy's gonna do his live next Friday.
Yeah, sure. I'll hopefully I'll have better fucking signal. I didn't know I got cut off until I probably just gave up last week. I was just like, hey, I wonder if this works, and I fired it up. Chuck's old lady's like, oh, you should have Chuck come over and join us. So maybe I'll get Chuck to come over
Chattercat,
to my
really?
place and we'll go fucking.
You even had a reminder on your phone and you still didn't? Oh my God, you bet your ass I'm gonna give
Talking
you
about
shit.
guns, you can get
I'll be
distracted.
giving you shit in your next, I don't know, 2 or 3 Instagram posts now.
You can get distracted when you're
I'm
talking
gonna
about
not be number 1 or 2. I'm gonna wait
Yeah.
and wait, and then I'll get on and say, oh, well, I didn't get the reminder or something.
I was
I'm
buying guns.
I'm just busting your balls. We appreciate everybody who's here, so.
Hell yeah.
Betty Swain, good night from the beach. Well, I hope there ain't any freaking skeeters there like there are here, but
Yeah, I've given up some blood already.
Dirty Eric, good to participate in another BS session. Yep.
That's what we're here for.
Oh.
Just to remind everybody that it's all bullshit.
All right, so we're gonna end it. Here you go. Probably in 2 weeks we'll be back, unless
I'm dying now.
his life goes to shit and something here goes to shit again, like has happened.
Let's
But
really hope that doesn't happen.
that's life. I mean, it's gonna happen. So
Chuck,
You know.
I'm not bullshitting, bud. You should come over.
hope my mom's around for a little while longer. But when we all get to that age, you never know. So
I'd say that's a blessing to make it to 8-0.
so we
I think I'm
will.
gonna make it to 8-0.
You'll
I wanna do it.
possibly, probably see him next Friday. I may get another video out next week of something, and
I'll
we'll
jump on and shoot the shit.
probably see you in 2 weeks. But
Best
you know,
summer
if you
ever.
push that notification button there, Chattercat, you know, you'll know when we're doing it. So, all right, everybody, we'll see you in the next one.
Take it easy.